I feel lonely, feeling sad. Only one station makes me happy. When I wake up in the morning, only this station makes my day. Yeah. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM.
94.7 Asempa FM. So ni Ekosiisen On Asempa no asuguswa utie no ma ye na munyina ase nti the General Secretary of the NPP John Boadu and Motene Kano live from the party's headquarters here in Accra, and they are called assign so back into the studios ma yen kind was more sharing on Facebook live no you stream no etekoi. But fortunately, technicians now you meet me via science.
Ekosiisen On
They just
Asempa FM.
search for Asempa 94.7 FM on Facebook, like the page, and watch our live stream until we are back live on Facebook. And for myself, American Akaniane, the CEO of the YEA, and Betanasi Edin Komo Enche, job fair from Kubi Air Basso. Ewo enkran ha na wochi yemu nti obebo yemu na fie hu said enioma esi echo. But there are some messages here, birthday dedications as well. Yebe kind nyina amamuna afia hwe etumi atwa. So we say Obi, good afternoon to you and to your team. I'm listening to you live from Suhum. Greetings to my boss Fredo Kopare and Sign coming National General Secretary of the NPP. I'm not in a very good mood because of the disgrace my MP and his team disgraced me. Okay, operate in Suhum. Operate. Thank you. We say, let me see. Good afternoon, Obi. Special greetings to Dr. Owusu Efriye Akoto. Also, he's responded swiftly to the challenges of
On Asempa
our poultry
FM.
industry with regard to their feed by setting up soya bean committee. Charlie. Citizen Abeka, one love, Ewa Kaswa, and on the way Abba. This one says, okay, Egbezwale, good afternoon. Mijinise Bivia Ekoye Egbezwale. Happy birthday to Sandra Boabin from your husband, Honorable Eugene Saki, DCE of Upper West Akim Adeso in the Eastern region. Going out to you, Sandra Boabin. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. This one says, okay, Dukomevi is celebrating his birthday today. Dukomevi. Walanyo Inakwetia says, happy birthday to you. I'm told you're a member of the NDC, Duko Mevi. Happy birthday to my sister, Dickness Elizabeth Ofori of the Church of Pentecost Bethel Assembly, Afuaman District, and tutor at Tower of Excellence Academy. God bless your new age and continue to guide your ways. Coachum and Odiwe about to you, Dickness Elizabeth
On Asempa
Ofori.
FM.
Happy birthday to you. We say, Obi, a special happy birthday goes out to Nana Ama Inshira Mensa, Silver Lady of Oman FM fame. And a happy birthday also goes to Adepajina inside Kaswa Top Town. Have a blessed day, dear. Master P is in London and on the way up praying. Let me see the other ones we have here. Now, and Twaso. We say good afternoon, Obi. Special happy birthday to Charity Kaba of Sekondi Naval Base. And I call Moa Boaten Wablekuma Central at the in Prince Odenoho upon. Thank you and good afternoon to you. Let me see. We say good afternoon, Obi, and welcome back. Thank you, Abawa in the United Kingdom and on the way, Abba. Thank you. Let me see. Truly, Obi, I have never voted for the NDC in my life since I started voting, but I'm really disappointed in the way things are going now. And instead of doing things to better our lives, you're always fighting with the opposition leader. Really? Hashtag Ekosiisen On Asempa, unfortunately.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Okay, let me see. And then so a chairman Omare Wade birthday. And a happy birthday to you, Chairman Michael Omare Wade. We one of the vice chairpersons of the NPP. Happy birthday to you and live to be 94.7 and beyond. We say good afternoon, Obi. Kindly address this issue on your show for me today. The effort of the NACOMEA to make the STC attractive is gradually being destroyed. Would you believe behind the waiting hall of the STC terminal is a smoking hub for the Okada riders and other people? Last week, I went to meet my family at their new yard close to the VIP terminal. I couldn't stay in the waiting hall for 2 minutes. The whole place was filled with cigarette smoke. So I went behind the hall only to see these guys smoking. Please alert the authorities before it's too late. Nana Amponsa Bediakon and on the way a brain. Thank you. Let me see the other messages we have here. A lot of them. Keep yours coming as well. Now, Yenshen Kining and I'm Ekosiisen Suni, Asempa FM. Ma Mema lawyer Justin Kodia Akwaba. Na afi Yenshen Fire and Common.
Ekosiisen On
Asempa FM Suni. Lawyer, Bokodia.
Minyobi. And then you say, I didn't be still focus. A quan no sooner than Madame Sosa, young Fabia.
Lawyer Justin Kodia.
Minyobi.
Not really too much. Here we go.
Yakuba Dauma, Uhuminache.
Yeah, me who watch
it.
Papa.
So, Edumana Sanity.
Yeah.
Obi Moya now so here. Obi, Inyasha, so now, Mammy for Kunyawe, and Rishi, a chairman on my wadies. Happy birthday. Dinako Passes. Or they are straight back, what can feel. Now, it's still quite tinting. What the womb at the man. Namasacha Obi ne Asempa Funya. We are no traffic ammo course na Montumbo Kakanama Manko for Sunibi. Na Deno, Ibia no Mahajaki Bibia, ye Obi. The Assembly Bow.
I said, why you boko?
Obinamko Padaroma, Bibia Boko, and Oman Penny so. Na Didia war or why management more sector minister era Ignatius Bafowa. In saying chair now when I can't conscious. So the pass or uniform na the question last week. No, that's how dinner then. I say enche. But I started a juma. T why ye dear Namia do me be able to call me say enche so your board beba. Am I do
new board?
Nya Eguso. Me so man penia so Enuguso or motor to no man tenche.
But confirmation the Aba.
Board never never who the Ekosina.
But I said, unfinished business.
Obi, dear Ghana buying and yes, somno, and on my penny and yes, somno. My penny was a coach. On in a war bench with him, Juma will be a bit me and you can't be fast. Eti na daroma baby a wakase yenko bia no yebeko so wakase yento aso ebeto aso wakase yenko baby foforo so a ebeko wakase yempu kodua wa ya de baby a waduro chance na je ha me no bi so mbra nyina so ebedu ho ebedi atum na yetu anamo
so ba say enne u free why what state and a wuja organization
yo obi atesi Kwai young common, man, chetty for Mammy Facunya was now. Minchia a tea for Muti Asempa.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Na Machia, your management team and staff, regional directors, your district officers in your Michobia, so Savie.
Asempa FM.
Obi say, and said Obusai, no, say, Oshe Pempenswa. Why ye abedru sisi a unfinished business but say bibi kra na me kase me free why ye na Obi I will leave why ye with my chest up and beaming with so much smile, knowing say my whole demo, me nyansemo, a baye jumading, why Bobus has said, be a din tina, make us asem no. Obi a free 2006. Man penny that Iraq for a youth employment agency a buyer. Na Osha na a juma na a we never say a transitional job, na permanent job. In an say, then it's unemployment rate. I was sure. Yeah. Our Ghana and the National Youth Employment Program by say in the interim, no, you be man call for Jumaya until so many permanent job. If you were by Jida. Na Ekosiisen On 2017 aban sisa buy na omampena na dan kwakufuado oyi me say me be CEO o youth employment agency na oyi miamia Samuel say ono so embra be board chairperson ho obi o hwe dwumadin a ye 2017 say whenever there is a change of government the biano eba the basabasa na me UF na ma UC no etaba so sab many nyina 2017 na no enya botre etra wayi na we sima banyaba we sima banya free so did that tension wayi pa me sense bebre kra eba mu fidie ha ama we ase kra court nsem nyina ba mu enne wo hwe the human resource base of YE now share staff for more YE.
Asempa FM.
One share who say we NDC ni we MPP ni. And then ye juma abum as public servant. Ubia no political party affiliation oba YE wa say enye juma. Into one thing make makase through the board and management it my bring the staff together.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Your programs are you running. Ofa YE at 887. It talks about section 2 say the mandate of the agency is to coordinate, facilitate, develop the creation of jobs for the youth of this country. Okay. Then also Osha in fear from 2006 by YE by 2015 no. Ejuma YE near ye pa say na develop jobs no to betia community police community nursing zoom lion sanitation model youth programs be brave but you try say who said there be say you share your art no idea art ne ka eka say one your employment agency obi okay employment agency we are seminar ono odwuma pa we ne se o facilitate jobs e man crofo and na feel so o hwe Ghana emebu no munye adwuma ye every year be according to Ghana living standard come survey 2011 we have about over 120,000 youth who join the labor market every year 120,000 and to look at say why you who develop models now what fan crofo na it cannot absorb that 120,000 youth no and I feel quite not sustainable and to say I will share models near running now if will be a community police you find probably 15,000 community nursing I find 10,000 youth in agriculture I find 15,000 over community teaching assistant I find 8,000 the question I will say program ended 2 years after 2 years no what happens to side beneficiaries no. So person will score political points with my fast uncle for and now why you buy a funny part 100,000 200,000 but the reality will dawn on you after 2 years because 2 years no either say over re-engage you more that's what my cut in fee it's a shares had normal way now and then we realize for so many years no we are not actually solving unemployment we are rather recycling unemployment because and then major issue police recruitment why your management yenya it say yen call for ni
security ni models
nada o matter forms ni bi so yen Ghana police service I'll be fair to Ira Dampire in Indonesia but previous IGP say at least you share adwuma ye mofra no ye no communities no with the police and they call baby traffic come the direct traffic o call police stations be brew ha omo kwa na wo ha omo bo am ya arrest e don nya account obi such a person is there for 2 years nso you recruitment
your mom priority
like
that was that not the policy and the intention behind
you see that has been the policy but the issue has been the implementation and at the point in time me imagine say kamitwem because obi yanka say ebia Ghana Police Service omo favor why beneficiaries because definitely omo criteria and rules from labor but obi you cannot tell me say nipa 15,000 a 1,000 to qualify in the processes and at least say what among us why we are allocating 200 slot for you but in farm and conformant forms no more interview area near form so say me obi a back and forth sir and today be am we can be over sorry na me see community police e twema na
reason
as a channel because yet me fan for every 2 years be no more boy police for and na dem ya say police for no more district no region no omo nya agitum say nkwara na dey ebo omo and so agitum so omo boy I didn't recruitment do ha na you messenger eto su biem na o hwe mo
are the respective sector ministers not aware say challenge the Ignatius bar for any interior minister omonya sa discussion at their level
discussion akoso in the past we raised this issue 2018 we raised 2020 say 2 years okay o de omonhwe eduru ha ebehu sa na time na ide asaso it will be when a major issues na to imagine obi a oni security police for anam for 2 years omoko eba at least I know police for security no maybe a course there and it's such a person after 2 years
obey unemployed
becomes
a threat major threat
and to when you are there discussions are this kanwa now Asempa baby okonen the civil society also joining your community police for
the other models also face similar challenges
baby say
community
health model Ghana Health Service did a fantastic job. By no more transit. And they catch on and say, "Call for new baby. What is the plan for them?" But they told us, "Say, for a form community police fund. Most of them, no, SS leavers or graduates. Into a team no. But what we can do is say, if we can encourage them to buy nursing training colleges forms now, they can help. And I'm power more tall forms now or more no at least I'm your facilitation more qualify it's me
okay
so at least I know more crowd say it's something I work in progress at BBA and Ekosiisen
and even so the nursing assistant training
sir institution that my roadmap and to more there now it's a new one it's new one here we are guided by the exit strategy in a year for first one until you choose so we make sure say you be frank for it's easier for them so we are with my nursing training colleges no akokan na nyina dey year boa and to be a share sa youth in prisons youth in fire service e share sa modus we nyina and the chance we say there be say ye the brony for the trace studies ni ebusa ya won say o share from 2006 nipa over 650,000 on my far through why you know e mu send it me na permanent job
my studies no
obi ye no ebu okwa ni hu ba bia nipa na obi which leads us to issue of data
in out of 650,000 plus no na e mu send na enya permanent jobs
Oshima obi a new 15%.
Wow.
So from 2006 Ebasa modus here running and you ask yourself, say, what has been the rippling effect? What has been the net effect of Senkophony man? So we needed to take a decision.
No, no, permanent job in the public sector or in the private sector?
Well, because of sending running mostly in the along the public sector, no,
You want to research the focus.
The focus because
it's possible say be money in the private sector.
Yes.
Okay.
But reason here for mono.
Okay. Was the public sector.
Public sector. And I'm because be just 15% netiminya. And even 15% no. I cannot confidently say why you facilitation in a more money adjuma.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Yes, shares are normal when you know. And also no. As a chance, you make a decision going forward. Models no dear. You go outright, but yentiso.
Okay.
Let's reduce the numbers. No rather mono. You focus on other areas. A bit more brama and maintaining my one.
And your permanent jobs.
And your permanent jobs. Eti, yeah, research, yeah, analysis. You say a normal 9. A cut across every field. So what go school? So one go school. Unsa beso dia so. Bobu sa say normal 9. Me say about we feed dia 2019 so kaya.
I remember.
E be di nkomo. Ama 19th of October.
Yeah.
O man penya be de che excellency
job center.
Oh Legon. Na normal na di career job center obodin. Now, job center, no baby say about it. I make reference to the section 2 of YE Act. Sebi, will be Asempa na quarter with my plea excuse, but that minimum. But me to come excuse. And to me, dear, me be guided by my legal background, me share the America. Say, we are supposed to facilitate. And a quan ben na before so with my facilitation of as a facilitator of jobs. And then say open a one-stop shopper or more pay adwuma and more adwuma no a bit my entire. And the essence of job center is a one-stop shop that facilitates jobs. And to your launch job center no. And you do not maybe count. Obi, and I mean, Cassa job center, I do pepper so be a me pursue drew. So staff, no, and Ghana for be at the concept of that job center. And the Obi Simon says, I mean, why you are now, dear Ben America. I can say, my pension started job center.
Job center.
Now, you wouldn't say, but Obi, I can tell you, say, in 5 years, 10 years thereabout, no, the YEA Job Center will be the biggest employment center in Ghana. I didn't know Mekasa. YEA district offices throughout the country, every district. And now, Obi Musa said, how many youth are unemployed? Obi Untimin country. But what's my item said, door so power. But as to set number, there. Obi, I challenge any institution in Ghana. Obi, Mama is our create figure. We all have ideas about sending panel doors, but with the YEA Job Center, no, we are building a database of our youth,
unemployed youth,
of employed and unemployed.
Okay.
If we say Memeti Ablekumanov, na say be mo drapa, na say mo wo Damangwa. Or it be a me waskwa. Na me bebnu na me pedjuma. Ese me na place be ameko. Enti o hwe why job center na one. O buy your hona o de obeka che so pedjuma hu ye adwuma no. Ya ju information obi o di saying o ten hemfa o ko school way one ko school or level of education tie say area be na ya ade wom. And by the time I own free and channel, you know every information about you. And they say all our district offices update to our system or more for obi buy no what many agreement bunya bia. Say after years no. Why is a banker say the figure of unemployed youth is a minimum. So your mind na obi unisa information ya. How can you tell us you are solving unemployment? Because nipa na omu nya adwuma uni momo. And do be also so untimi hu say a solve issue and say solve issue. And say in the coming years no ebe boa ma aban the programs will be rolled out. The adwuma o dey ba no or idea of say your bar shanty regional. These are the number of youths we are looking at. Omo background near my say, member say, omo di say, omo school, omo ko say, your co-voter. And when you are planning now, you know what you are doing. And to one, the YA Job Center is going to give government database.
But the timelines, no, we don't know. At which point, the Americans say, okay, we've gotten to that stage. You bet me concrete data from the job center.
Obi, eno na ye don't come over hano. Eno obi tia on T job center neda. Onim baby kwewo. But enkoma ye di nama kanoma mienu. At least obia onim kwa te say why your offices for district bia.
Yeah.
Obi am say e bibi e friend job center. So obi obebu no oni adwuma woni say wako why this officer at least information e menya wo ho. Am ye say bi adwuma ba ko mienu wo ha na say bi no ho. Eto so bi ade ba ko esa high power Ghana, particularly in the oil and gas industry ho any mining sector no that specialized areas and they say mostly in for the nipe frabuchiba with the excuse say or mean expertise no Ghana. But Obi, I disagree. I believe that Ghana has more than enough human resource. How to locate them is a problem. If they are bad to a radio Asempa, but no team can say Ghana for you Asempa this time. That's what be newspaper publication. You pass in a paper. No. But YEA is building a database again of people with special skills. And then now, YEA portal now. Obi say me type it procurement expert or procurement background or people with oil and gas qualification. Anything you to pull it out. Oh yes, server so. And it's a channel. A buying a or contract be able to be banner see a pen conform with this background. Why you should be able to give you that information?
Ekosiise
On Asempa job center can wasem. Until job center ne buy no in 2019 man pinabe de chi says na Muhammad Bamia launch no October. The start year no OBB had as many as 543 companies signing up to the YA job center. 543
from the start. From October na kwako December. Each time be any core company. Your group be a form of partnership. The omo ba adwuma na no bag siwa. No ma so yesi abonte. They go around companies finding out vacancies. Now out of 543 no, emu 124 and na outsource omo recruitment to YE. Oh really?
Oh yes.
Omo outsource it to YE.
Yes.
And these are private companies.
Private companies. And so it tells me say the car yet now one side and your car say yeah sir your comfort zone. Yeah models, community police, community nurse na kasa opportunity we can be Kenya.
And through those 100 and something companies, no, mwetimi enya enyuma me
yes.
Ho.
Offer 124 na so far nipa itimi adwuma 1012.
1012.
Yes.
On Asempa FM.
You see, it depends on how you look at it.
And these are permanent jobs.
These are permanent jobs. And as adwuma so the B2 of it they say obia de wumbi. Your more security companies on open for no more adwuma. Your more marketing people, or more HR managers, or more procurement. There's a cut across all sectors.
Asempa FM.
And now for fian to attack COVID. Yeah, 2020. Yeah, no may see adwuma be shutted down. Companies for do up a big profit NTM for mark of equity. It also affected the YEA job center. Obi se can no see ya can bana ke bia come more different figures. Enti all the job center me beto mesa ba mechi ye bad kwenti a job fair na obi ye show some America kra.
Oh yeah.
Mesa ba be chichi. Then all job center ne to a obi ene Ghana de bia me kase ade nyankopon edi share Ghana.
And about for the job center no omo outsource omo adwuma ema amo no samuye recruitment ma won a omo tua mo commission, right?
The
do it for free.
The good thing is here yenjiska
mo yen for free.
You for free because at the end of the day anything about the agency no.
Asempa FM.
What I say we are supposed to create job opportunities, not to benefit from job opportunities. And the companies were happy. Now, Obini person now, Okas me board you mount the rama, me bank for interview amount, Abraham Mingiska. It exists. So, Okwa Bochi Bebra, UK Job Center, you have private job centers from also your media. But the biggest employment sector should always be government in spearheading that process now.
That's true. But if the government agency so can generate IGF while doing that, I will take advantage.
Obi so from onset, you lose focus. Because as a private company there, we have ska to pay the staff, we have ska to pay the taxes. But when as a government institution there, already government taxpayers allocated funds for you to work.
Yeah.
And to what you man say, so Buaman Kofonia Juma, and what you man say about Diska. What I say, and take be in future, no, a man better say, okay, be a doors in be a young family, but as it stands now, there, our focus is how best we can create jobs opportunity for the youth.
And for youth now, in these private companies, through facilitation, no, they are paid by the companies and not you.
You know why?
Okay. Companies in the
company
trauma. You are why staff.
I'm the permanent job. I'm no more bush on Moko. Okay. Once in a while, we call the company and find out, and confront the Romo yard, but I could be the only about one train home, you man say, any challenges are new.
Yeah.
So, and myself, Bahobio is very broad area. Then another one here, then I make us say, one positive thing. Obia kafa Ghana for and they say Ghana for the Bunipa. Ye need bread juma, a year here juma. Maybe I guess maybe I could be. Me sure say what is our conversation. Obi ye told memoir, na say na ba from kakra, ne COVID there by. Obeti say den ko for Saudi Arabia, and then ko for Dubai, and then ko for Qatar, ye buomo. You Romo, you more passport, yes, CZB. There's a problem there. If we say government just has space, no, make government are not just the government. I mean, in broad.
Asempa FM.
I'm a private companies who are driven by profit and they spear this whole process, no. And so, Obi to me the Obi to Kwa he's more interested in scanning the man. What you are. But okay, let's look at it from other way. Say a buying and a dinipa a to Kwabuche and no facilitation to be government to government, as it be a government to employment agencies or government to private agency. When you sell or the man for Kona Semsia, the man for the bonus board. And to add now, you want a mebble be Ghana. As a developing country, no, Obi waji to say to me for one day and full beer. They are unemployment about cost. But you're under or your other countries are almost so here in the panel my ejuma because our country developer or population is so can't we take advantage of such opportunity? No. Offer COVID say Philippines. Obi every year. Filipinos need $12 billion from labor export.
$12 billion
annually. Remittances and this car other countries the more because on my program mo dey na hye such way say I attractive and no could buy or more do also power Filipinos. O mo ye dwuma wo. O call that Asia country o ma dwe biafa. So all because of say employment agency na won a package o hu ye. And she say why youth be school. About me nya adwuma man in say economy be 4 years 5 years time. Yentimi mo be nya adwuma na. Do you have to wait 4 years 5 years and send us anko for nya adwuma ni bia? Why don't we think outside the box? Yes, sport to Saliba no enko outside. No so ko ye adwuma wo ho. Say be o nya bibia mo mo. O mo say nya bibia mo bobusua for mo side bibia ba Ghana. Until we introduce the work abroad. Until a starting process near here, we got a company from Australia no almost almost penny per 200 to work in the various manufacturing companies
in Australia.
And now COVID is boom. We talked to several companies near UK, some employment agencies in Mubo. They're more interested in nurses, but the rules be by say nurses no but they must go through this process in the man. Tina and so starting no being come about it. Until your work abroad is another way solving unemployment. So we have the job center and we have the work abroad. Until one time no Kasa saying the team are back on the work abroad again. So
And a holiday for now, youth be uncle.
The
only clear one was Australia.
Then they buy no COVID ne bem. And now countries are starting to open up with no more almost at 8 advantage. Now we are in corporate affairs director money with deputy CEO, Eco Foreign Affairs. Almost so there are requests which always goes to them from even our neighboring countries. Almost French, English. They need English teachers. What I say, you know, confuse on motive from near Jumanje. And almost near discuss how a bit this uncle for neighboring countries nibi. Then you need to see any foreign affairs for a doing common. But say normal na economists need be this is the medium and short term juma why see bit me I. Then the third one here, the artisan directorate. And so Miss Mabaka Asemwa. Ekosiisen On Asempa. Any young person adwuma office. Obu hard and san adwuma yade. And how do you encourage more youth to go into the artisan industry or more bit my almost saying myself plumbing, say tiling, say electrical, say sound no money yan. Obi you who say challenges or say no though a very good and lucrative no. It has not been well structured. In there, if you say one before celebrate my friend will be artisan, be a weird man, also culture a be NVT exam, that's be a COVID or more exams nibi. You to go on this car. And so why you and the artisan direction, what we are seeking to do, they say, sir, impediments or say about kuchia exams in San Dominic, you be chasa kanama.
Okay.
So to encourage you to go and learn. I thought would be young Kofobu ha only a master craftsman dada. But and now what share say Togo ni a totals. Now say offer Ghana ni a totals. Yeah. Min can say any but sonso yeah. The make am sort
that's true.
And see, you share the finishing aspect of Ejuma yeah. Then no kase so there's another team who are seriously working on the artisan director aspect.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
You better be a construction side the penny fan starting. Near sure be a bit training for on finishing.
Okay. And you know how would it work? It is and also no artisans be register on a platform.
Yes.
And then what?
And see, any artisan Ghana, any artisan association of Ghana, so more edin come yes or formula they are on board.
Yes.
Various stakeholders are by share roadmap on how best a bit my implement this program.
Yes.
Say Obi, what I'm looking at and say and there's all two kwako baby. I'm on baby now we juma. So we hear plumber, so we hear Tyler, so we hear water. There's a easy way to ask when you're saying ammonia. And say let me tea slogan or maybe I met Wija. Let me hear Tyler and the plumber. I said there should be a system make me who Tyler be or the area in Ayajuma.
Yeah.
And then it's a bit complicated, but we believe say there can be a way around it. Because why Ed will be about fear by Yajuma. Yes, a badge for Pacon, St. Pacono ban, a police background check, or yes, any Pabonini or Banisano Manti. More end the whole year, but we believe that we can work something around it. Until my job center, work abroad, and artisan directory, and the last, not the least near the flagship program. Say, yes, agro-based industry, or more genuine, or more coffee. Or more ton or more processing. And under why ye flashy program so you start a pilot program wenchi to test and see say very possible. Then the end is say any nana mo ahemfo mo wenchida na kokasai what is asas na kwame kuma adia to the vast state lands no ko kasai me started pilot program or maize cultivation.
Okay.
We had so many challenges, but I kept on encouraging them, said they shouldn't worry. At least knew how it works. To what we did, and said, yeah, just no. And a true Ministry of Agriculture, your quality fertilizers, no or more farm inputs, no more being any sign, no many, then any pair youth near or more. So I'm okay, we don't want to be tramaka every month, be I'm to more harvest area, do be at my harvest no near near Chosicadiama. Obi and so ya there I want to scale it up. Say be ya oko community in the district you should based on the community no prevailing over there no. Yeah, encourage you to near bomb. Because now you do be into agriculture if it's one access to land a problem. And now when land no campo, sa inputs ni sa no ma seedlings ni sa fertilizers sa no many na iska. And as a worker say we be na kodofu. Now if we be at 3 months, 4 months, and the best so semi normal be ready.
Yes.
Many them. See why you stress and no see who beside me in the nutshell. These are the 4 key things.
Under you, what me introduce
my why I make a say beer and then me who so far so. Or be a mean so far so. But I know say to me sustain this 4 key areas. I believe say why ye will make serious impact in solving it on the problem.
There are some few questions on the 4 areas, but it is here models nankasano akasain.
So we share models yeah, of course, sanitation model no.
Yeah.
Your community police no.
Okay.
Your the internship models no.
Okay.
The entrepreneurship model no so.
Okay.
And your the community health model.
Community health
model so we have about 5-6 models.
6 models.
Running.
Omono the why
and
you
school support
beneficiaries?
Yes.
In any your beneficiaries saying I was to see here.
So all far combined effect of sanitation model we are looking about 110,000.
110,000 beneficiaries is here.
Or more some models no so.
All the 6
models are or more a year juma.
Okay.
Oh and now we buha models buetwem. Banko football more exit fund. But we also so to new move from because of YMBM because we have information now and the boy also was want the pin number be about 20 you don't count that we are adding about 5,000 more beneficiaries so casa models
now. If for them no are they still being paid monthly
or more exit fund is different or as and when claim
then you pay them off.
Yes, for the rest we pay them
monthly.
Yeah.
No irrespective of the model the same
first before say 2017 or 2017 it was 300
flat rate
flat whether while we are graduate to only year time no and you call 400.
Okay.
And the Ghana post 4 year they were graduates. They were receiving about 700 Ghana cedis. And the entrepreneurship one so I think it's about 400. And I also the Ghana Football Association fund and
I think they're 500.
They're sports no 500. So we are trying to separate based on qualification
forestry for the was it under you?
Forestry in Kayon. Though we help Forestry Commission in rolling out the model because I'm picking a concept now how recruitment are done, but they are paid by the Forestry Commission.
Okay. And when she farms no amazing
amazing this year, but this year no
okay,
because we told ourselves let's do evaluation of the where the shortfalls no by before we go back.
In the model acres saying
we 100 acres. No, 500 acres for the land.
500 the entire
but we use
cultivated
100 acres.
100 acres.
The areas now luckily enough buffer stocks also.
A toy. You want to be on bags saying
readily I wouldn't know. But I know to around 1,500 bags
of maize. And the farm is still there.
The farm is still there. Because one thing I realized in is that we needed a warehouse
okay
for her. Timino Kasandisia, we are constructing
a warehouse
okay to serve as a pilot base and a tractor near current.
Ekosiisen On
This
Asempa
so we want to acquire that tractor now at least a cassia normal the cost Esabano, a bit many still behind the Bian Koyesa, we this time this year the trip was ISI, but next year we are going back to it, then we can replicate it in other regions.
Are there youth there on the farms now?
Right now, you break or more individual, you know.
Okay.
Or more mother.
Okay.
Because we move free community in the BCI. So we based on this kind of money, I can also say boo also went to me. And to us, we've been part of evaluation. Yeah.
In the original, how many you did you engage on the farm?
Nipa over 150 nearby.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but along the line, to be the by 100. The boo also about one bell a week. No, no, sir, but see all this normal and me picking up information on how our people also work. Boo better say Jumaba or baby. Along the line, no surgery. Okay. In going forward, the way you lessons are, you on how to deal with youth. When it comes to all these things, at least recruitment processes, and no be and side no money idea is young.
But would you say it's a worthy investment? They are there. You don't regret doing.
There be because you see, Obi, who share the impact. Oh, say be a quiet. And I went to man cultivate she went to man bibia is a different issue. But would be shame and our cultivate idea. As when our backs a back, what to make young call for because we also have models which fan for 2 years, only your munashi. Yes, overall community communities and to put markets 2 years and what years ago. Until we are looking more of sustainable jobs now, rather than say, yes, she said. Be a near recycling unemployment.
Okay, Yemra back to the other 4 areas. Very beautiful ideas. At least on paper, they look very good, especially on artisans directory. Because say overcity a normal construction site in Ghana in there, you would count not less than 5 foreigners on site. Yeah. Saying your tilers are there or more. I mean, maybe some new out with the radio say Ghana for pa it to me a. It should be a source of worry to an agency like yours, a
serious issue.
Asempa FM.
I said, manning in a yesha. They find a way around it. And it's the mechanism. One, you hope identify problems. The passion for it. Now, 2, qualification. Experience, training, branding, and marketing. So no man theory, and the who say a major issue, a major constraint, artisan industry, intiminko. There is one company be a massive job at dental. I think they are coming up with a shopping mall, water park, and those things. You know, they needed about 5,000 workers to work with, from tilers, masons, welders.
Wow!
Because you need data, so you're tiler, or you're mechanic, or you're weaver. How do you get this?
Get the people.
So, artisan industry, there apart from say. Number 6 now, identify major issue or even how to even locate the few ones now. It's another issue. And to say me company na me po bi na yadwuma na Nigeria ni Otogo ni beba no fa no because me what timelines are me dim ye adwuma but ye position you say na make ye boa men ko for MVTI COVID mo ye exams no entrepreneurship training no course branding no so course and ebi so ya de pa but now ukofo bi so me ye adwuma wa obi ahwa bufu the pa ko na adwuma say 1 week na so ye wan should be 2 weeks wo beba ne e china womba no more stories no cancer baby no it's our mindset any branding na you can wasem so it's an approach why you believes in say team stakeholders now, and the good news is say any young connected them here. You were said I'm a Artisan Association of Ghana, Artisan Ghana for AESL for account, MVT, COVID, and you form a like a stakeholders team. Me know because my core workshop about my the blueprint and I say a roadmap ABBA on how we can approach all these issues. And what we can say is
but getting artisans not to register on this platform, no, a interest mainly on their part, and I say, Munye who did
no, you see,
Ekosiisen
you
On
have to create that
Asempa
interest.
FM.
So, you Obuwa has sent Kobe Bisuya Ejuma, O baby Bibri, Mibwa, but Obuwa ha oya apprentice for about 5 years or 6 years. What that's Ejuma.
Yeah.
Obi grow on the job. But when Timin Tino any ledger because a certificate na so will be.
Yeah.
So it's not just about the advert, it's about targeting them, near encouraging money support to them to write the exams. So now Omunya certificate no.
But do they all need to write the exams? Because Nipe are not paying for 5,000 in the Juma Wadente. Would he be looking out for certificate?
You see that again brings the issue of finishing. So only bit me idea with my I didn't say be a practical so bit my good with my son no many but no me bu ha a catchy kakra it na me man fan to so we share Togo need 2,000 and Ghana need 2,000 e bi fi ade pa but who difference room
but say Togo fund they don't come with certificate.
But at the end of the day there's a deliberate training course. How come so more tomo there na
Come on.
And it's half finishing.
On Asempa
And
FM.
the school said Chinchina is all classroom see a child.
Okay.
But
Asempa
12 person a master craftsman. Oh, SO NVT has certificate, no COVID. SO has certification. Oh, but make all right. But say level ne person con. Say bit my recommend they have one money as market na. And SO so meet halfway. Something new. At least almost when you say a new be an school. You conform multi classroom say formal education. There's almost certificate ni bi. So until you change that some pen. They will do practicals. So also try they do intro, but more instructors no come fast on metro no me so oral exams no metro and say any idea a bebwa in the artisan industry.
Okay. Ekosiisen the higher Asempa FM lawyer Justin Kodia and Edin Komo CEO LYEA and ED and Komo Wamayehu a lot of the things happening in his agency. We say will be great show. I can help Justin with the work abroad in the US of A, especially in healthcare. Kwame entry from point. I'll connect him to you now. We take it from there. Kwame, thank you so much. He's a Ghanaian based in the US of A. On Obetimi Abua. Obi, good afternoon. Please find out from lawyer Kodia if YEA has engaged the Petroleum Commission on the artisan model, as this is linked with the AOGC program of the Petroleum Commission under the auspices of Mr. Egbert Febel Esquire and being led by Mustafa Hamid. Thank you, Kofi Opando. And that's a direct question. Korea, money Petroleum Commission didn't come up. Okay.
Any new penny Egbert Febel and Mustafa Hamid so didn't come up. I'm uncle for bomb ye train crown why aware of certain people or more train and I just gave example of oil and gas sector and other places. It's not limited to oil and gas sector. He order a juma be broha and for the expatriates here Eba. And that's another example of a normal echo. On say yeah, yes, side job center now because information is on the so it is true. Say Petroleum Commissioner, but so this training program but I know some my interviews no control exams be by interviewer no some start training so they
are training them to become what
I wouldn't have much of the detail, but I know say it's related to the oil and gas industry.
We say Obi Justin is a product of OWAS and a fantastic cowboy, a fantastic CEO for his position. I've supported him and will always support his candidacy for any position. However, he and the likes of John Kuma and Kofio for soon cancer and the Menchia North MP owe me one kneel down Triaho when I see them. That's one of your worst greetings. George Neo Kaite is in Chicago, US of A. Wait a good afternoon, Obi. Kindly ask him whether the youth in afforestation is under the YEA and okay, only Forestry Commission for the
Yes.
okay. And Master P in London, it's a Forestry Commission initiative. Wait, say Obi, please tell. Okay, that's on the John Boedu press conference. We'll come there. Wait, say. Great policy by all standards. YEA is on course, and this is a game changer. Well done, Justin. Hussein Salifu is in Kaswa Zango. Eddie, we are brain. Let me see the other ones we have here. We say, good afternoon, Obi. What lawyer could is saying is very true. A beneficiary under the Zoom nurse or Kofor nurse from Wenchi Akrobi is now a medical doctor at the Tamale Teaching Hospital. The CEO has given a new face and brand to the Youth Employment Agency, Shadrach, all the way from Sunyane and Odiwe Abawe. Say, Obi, good afternoon, great lawyer for me. I've been engaging him on how his outfit can engage persons with disability as permanent employees who would be in charge of their offices. But I should say that he's very affable and above all very patient. Ask him to explicate, I don't know if that's the right word, their plans for the persons with disability. Gilbert Boateng Ewo Ajatre in Damfa, Accra. In the persons with disability, it's also a questioner. Etimi Abba. We say Glover Mafwa Saman Kesio say Obi, I'm supporting lawyer Kodia to disband the youth insecurity if our forces are not ready to recruit them. Honestly, it's very dangerous to train someone in the security service for 2 years and lay them off when with no means of survival. You can lay them off and repose their uniforms and gadgets, but you can't take away their skills. Kodia SK needs to revisit the new IGP for further deliberations. Glover Mafo, Asaman Kese, and
Ekosiisen
good afternoon,
on
Obi.
Asempa FM.
The CEO for YEA, lawyer Kodia, aka Okumkom. Hey, Oniki no mentira. Okumkom. Wow. Was it Okumkom has been phenomenal since he took over as the CEO. His vision stems from the development of models that can give permanent job opportunities to the youth of Ghana. The introduction of the YEA Job Center is one of the exceptional programs that would help curb youth unemployment in a short to medium term. We are solidly behind him in these innovative programs. Aki Efia constituency and or the way about lots and lots of messages, but I think the one on disability is very critical.
Yes
and no
over why your department a friend gender and disability desk na your models near programs here in your movie.
Okay.
Oba yen kase ebia
Asempa FM.
Bibi to senior hunti many admanasa or your bar nasa we say we give equal opportunities to everyone. TV we share adequate to crime or have job fair now. Said the young carriage so obiamba every Ghanaian. Whether you are disabled or able or whatever, opportunities no is there for everybody. Or now many way kakrano meaning say yeah gender and disability desk no at the Ghana Federation of disabled for us. So you will meet now to look at how we can be a purposely design a program to encourage those people so are almost so and also are there but you need to be in your movie so that to buy why you cry your regional offices near this office no kwa your union ma sebi omodi dem so
I'm gonna share quickly the job fair and then I bring in some of the other questions no job fair and me go through LPM no shall say Thursday, right?
Yes,
Thursday and a Friday. What will be happening in our International Conference Center?
Obi Bedasi said the initial me can job center no a different program and that's a different level a day YEA job center neko.
Okay.
job center and set up a normal 9 and the womb. The online center no say you can go to www.yejobcenter.org.gh and a working center. Send your will be internet to me so work my office so and you the training harbor your training call for even how to prepare CVs no job interviews and all and a new one they kind of job matching say and this will be all register details on a system and match you automatically to a job that is available in my own now I dare back you who say there will no cost then so ni panting and you started nipa 2012 I'm say boy your farm no I must admit say some companies be by say ko for dem e bro mo no enya papa
e bi shadan
koyi and ye na so o hwe say be obi a so akọ invest na obi hwe CV pa nipa ko na beto your website wa obi Edin enti you ask yourself say enti no bu ha eni ni penya bobi wo ha or through application CV call adwuma bebre na it will be a form no because and then we are in a competitive world obi pe me so me pe obi pe enti can be any time or ba be correct CV somehow it was starting on say be mistake you are and the to be companies no share vacancies on day ba any your online na obu ha ko phone ko font and this time around no why ya adwin say ye nya bibia wo your system no so adwuma no eba Ghana for nim esa mo na so ye face to face na ye mo hu adwuma ewo ho nti ene de duru ha companies ni nie oso nie nti interview ne be no ho na
on the spot interview so na obi yes started our process about 2 weeks ago say you know who say yes I no marry and then me know ka say your companies 138 companies yes eba fair companies ankasa and yeah tabletop we be baby it depends on tabletop now you a cut across okay. There were several companies so meet me the worship. Let me see. With my share companies be the book come vacancies ne share called alcohol. And in all there are some big companies here. In all no. Yes. Oh okay. Oshima. And we know you update na echo. Me know kasebi so I join no almost so eba. Say ubusame ene obi abosen about 410 yes 410 I can confidently tell you say some companies are made amount vacancies are 3,184 really yes for these companies yes 3,184 vacancies are omodeba hey so nti obi when you know a different approach that is a idea was anka mo no long time yes the kind of make sure say why years started na 2 ebia 6 years 7 years 8 years ago keep be can companies when you can and mind you we are Accra at least we know say there are companies based in Accra yes majority of them in the World University Service of Canada oh of course say omo nyina ye obu omo bi branch wa ebu omu yanko for no ma na adwuma na ye kan so
Ekosiise On Asempa FM
from entry level to security to cleaner to supervisor to manage the managerial role HR role and say no money nyina ekeka guarantee trust bank mu nyina wo mu oh eti wo mu nyina na ye anamo a wa ye dem yetu say be boama emrante ne mabawa. And what it means is say Niomako as planned hopefully over 3,000 youth be near Juma after this fair on that Thursday and Friday. And now it's possible say ebia omuntimi nyane nyina that day no. But at least ye intimi nyina they can dey be call offices.
Okay.
So akotoa so. And apart from say nipa de ba be interview no. Obi enso me man why opportunity e review for service. So until you another standard why you standard your career advisors for. So obi buy be you CV no.
Yeah.
You go through.
Had no change.
Yeah, sure. I say now no. Say now what year no one ye e be correction say you see neighbor at least you so boa man ko phone wa the kontia. E bia omuntimi enya adwuma. Eto so biem. Obi ha unmade pa. So the adwuma man so be ya obitima. But what say interview
na ne ho popo.
Ipa kono there's a better panel nenuma. One shooting kasa. So as part of why a job fair no, we are not just looking at say we need a human keke.
Yeah.
We are also preparing you for current and even future opportunities. And no more basis so and let's say be or more job market now more pay human. You know almost some free to appoint the tertiary institutions and other places so almost internship. And to no your fair be is it school clinic?
Okay.
Civic clinic. And also so almost school you start here you be train you born how to even prepare CVs. Or be university or school akwa. But be no ekwa tire
Ghana's only university. So name.
The war town.
Ghana's only university. So
that's okay university. Why are there? We engineer and that's why there. That's why I land the economy. Why are they Michelle? So me only say school teaching yes, professional so ba
school university any produce president for Ghana.
Oh baby, baby, it's producing. President say nya bi pa, nya papa full me say nya baby so. Oh wait, that when you now come, normal. Why you job fair no? Na me boa Thursday and Friday. Yeah, baby. Your mark companies no opportunity no to interview people. Or now,
who do CV?
To documents. Yeah, here be our certificate, be a photocopies. Now I hear there because they were just identified social need.
Yeah.
Oh, and opportunity never bad.
And when you enter the fair, you move straight to company. Be our person on your
and to Osha, your church or boot be work.
Yes.
Oh, the company behind the boot.
The boot number.
The boot number. Ebo. Into bad at least the first point near why you ma for be can show more no bedding come on maybe a more short interest or no match say be afa na say be akwa obi kasa no mo nyina no say be odwen papa na odwen bonem we are expecting say nipa over 5,000 beba sa program no it also COVID time security implications and this animal nyina ye Ghana Police Service Force we didn't come on that day. Say the pabonifo be also there emba na ye COVID safety protocols ya there in Fendiago to be about mask there. Uni bia ye mahunrem. To be our mask natural sanitizer do how babo wash on and making sure say at the point be a limiting the power on rem. The best strength for say e be about the cassette train kakra. We move back. We move yes, no. Nina say your bambo, and they say your COVID protocols. Your bells of the battle. More be panic. More be free. Say it be a winner. Juma jame. Be banded be na juma nasa. But winner asas no. Be do be aso. The opportunity. Ye de the youth in this country. Na if you hoswa obi ni
okay.
Ye betesi regions no so.
A similar thing
regions no ti yebeko voter yebeko Ashanti yebeko Western yebeko Eastern yebeko Northern region as first phase no adwuma yebeo nti ohwa if we account the 9th and 10th na 23rd yebeko ho
23rd this month
na 7th October yebeko Fodua then 21st October so yebeko Takrade na 4th November about Tamale na 18th and 19th you Kumasi.
In Mokota Kwade, for example, companies within the Western region also work vacancies.
You're starting what you might.
Okay.
Your team now more other regions, so there are more templates now. Also nama or more comments or more build side information at their my Obi you can't win now. People shouldn't think too wide. Say as you say ejuma bi obi ebin sida na say ejuma kese huhu bia obi ejuma what you say obi wa could be say one person and then you feel we hear cleaner it could be say we hear security person it could be say obi salon and obi na ye ejuma but as why ye there opportunity bia bia say a former say informal say a one man company a limited liability a enterprise a saying our ultimate goal is say a brand any ababa wa benye adwuma ye se nipa ni adwuma ye we are satisfied the me catch us na me boa Thursday ni Friday there obia esune de na sabeka or the opportunity will be there for you to modern kakabia abo mama company on sampa bit my year jumano remember but empo obana sadan anya memo abemu why you menya details no any information or say be ya your job match no adwuma opportunity be buy be from because yintimi obi no bit make one day you move be there aye and so ya challenger say be obano anya nkwaso mo abemu
this other thing here into for this job fair there was a degree holders in quantity me ba
there be companies be osha ebu ha almost on security gas ebi so mo per cleaning supervisors ebi so mo per marketing officers bu
me insurance brokers life insurance Saham life insurance they don't pay amount for better insurance
oh now ba wa hwe wow India so sabi ebia adwuma way yes ye pe obi owo masters o degree bia me so me kura bi nduru ha na makotena ho to awu so wa be atino always two time until obia no ba yenkofo no be din kom ebu be bia onim dia na eduro ni amon seki na side ha na wo ho enti wa obeba oni be brace ho pe bibia so be bo.
Okay.
So any the tier no.
It fair any be time being to time being.
I'm about Thursday 9
a.m.
to 5 p.m. to Thursday no any Friday. And the first maiden job fair.
Why
an employment agency ka any welfare and so I believe say it's better late than never. Until start we no say you queer no several job fair now we na ye Kenya member companies who kwa bia tienka. So say you may could be a friend youth employment agency say a person found for credit the common or Jessica or Meboy ama interviews no ama man for side it's management obi make commitment no man to just say be obi person company person for youth employment agency until your number near 0302 259 524 message him to be 0302 259 524 ana ba kona council 0302 2259 528 nti company bia wo Ghana fa na nya na uhia kofo eno ma ye adwuma opeso ma kofo adwuma why ye wo ha ye adwun se be boaw na wetimanya kofo obi another one na me di twa to okra no ye ni one or two companies be start here share. First one in the Ghana Post. Ghana Post, I think 2 years ago. But 2 years say, omo in a financial clearance. But omo here graduates 100 and no more. I throughout the country. To your make a chair this okay. One condition. Some we are for at least best 70% of them
as permanent
staff. Until no more so okay or meet me because within 2 years they are sure say they'll get the financial clearance. The why edutum a recruitee the per 100 no based on Ghana Post requirement on the buy and I must commend Ghana Post will be about 90% of Sandy per 100 or my form permanent.
Oh, okay.
That
was last year?
That was last year.
Okay.
Last year.
Yeah.
We started program last year. So
okay.
last year now. Yeah. Then you need one company so Kumasi Unije. Almost all into garment industry. Almost the same request from the bear why. To almost so you know more year no. You who say after 6 months no. Omo be fast anko for no. Ewo ho. And as employment agency no. These are the packages and normal yes. Obi, why will I put someone on a model for 2 years? Abra will be bit my fun 6 months. 1 month permanent job. I rather pay that person for that 6 months no than send me do better programs so for 2 years.
Yeah.
And after 2 years, we need money. Until companies and government institutions are munya some more be saying come to why you know one chance in Komo young Asempa ni passina offer realistically after a year or be 6 months no. These are the people you can employ. And any models are here why is say something a bit like I say in Crow Friday it's many permanent jobs.
Me board advisory member ma Financial Literacy Foundation Africa na yedin komo na me executive director the message way abba or say ask him why they are not taking financial literacy
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
FLF Africa has given them a free partnership opportunity to train all their patrons on financial literacy for financial immunity so they maximize the little incomes they make. And he tells me, say, almost share a plan be with more last year. But as of now, more activating.
I'm not sure about that. And patrons, why he doesn't have
patron means
beneficiaries.
Yes.
I'll be happy say if he can get back to us because I'm not aware of the plan or the bear until. But the end result should be say should give them permanent jobs.
No, sir. Or no it will be like for example, beneficiaries pay 110,000 who are paid between 400 and maybe 700 Ghana cedis. No, they would need to be taught how to manage SASCAN and manage it well. You understand it? And not a job creation opportunity, no, to rather teach them ways to manage Sikakakra or Moenyano.
I think it's a good call, but I also look at it from a different point.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily have to be the beneficiary alone. You can't your artisan directorate, conform your Mosano Juma, and then conform their Omihiam. You can extend.
Yeah, it can be everybody. I don't think they artisan.
Yes, and then the beneficiaries no quantity. Or hold now, engage how I beat my boy and my side now. But
it will be free though. I mean, we'll do it for free.
Oh, yeah, we are on board. Into Omombra.
I would ask him to contact you. Right.
Ask him. Okay, I think
I guess I'll say Director of research here.
Oh,
okay. Only.
Yes. And to Nipa Kono Naba. I think so right after the program, no.
Now when your proposal will be sir.
It was around the COVID time.
Around the COVID time, okay.
Yes, and to on Fambra.
Okay.
Because we have a research.
Let's action it.
Information department who review our proposals and to me sure say covenanted or indicate what's our Fambra.
Okay. Well, sir, good afternoon. Obi, help me get the CEO's contact because I've started something, but funding is my problem. I am a physically challenged person. That's more than funding for
any IP and as a Maslow.
Another NBSSI.
Yeah, someone said
Ghana Enterprise
Ghana what? Enterprise Agency.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Another NEIP and a Maslow.
And me and my son inside now.
The job fair is a good idea. I also have ideas on how we can create more jobs for the youth. I need to meet the new CEO, the CEO for a discussion. If he can give me a date or contact. Thank you, David from Buche. And maybe you would get through the corporate affairs director. I will say, Obi, good afternoon. Please tell my big brother Okumkom that my district is ready to host them in the next edition of the job fair. Don't mind my road network. mind the personalities therein. Truth be told, he's making the youth proud. Cheers to greatness, bro. We're DC for Manswe Dubia, Kwame Poku CID. In the Asempa how in fact job fair let me see the other ones we have here. We say Obi, the man in your studio, Lawyer Kodia, is a solid man with a positive track record. Barrister Danny, also a Greater Accra Regional TESCON coordinator, and on the way up. I like the composure of the CEO. He's taking time to explain the issues to the understanding of everybody. Great submission. Okro Yeboah,
Ekosiisen On
Reman
Asempa
Benin, and on the way up. Korea, let's wrap up. Na while we wrap up. For Mway, you know, for beneficiaries, do you owe any of them?
Yes.
How many months?
It depends. Offer sanitation model now. It be more 2 months, it be 3 months, it be 4 months, it be 5 months. The reason being that they are paid from DACF to the service provider, and I've explained it. So we share this assembly common fund. It's back quarterly. So and our beneficiaries are paid monthly.
Okay.
So until we follow that process now, there will be arrears.
Yeah.
Until no and now buy a traditional model.
But why are they paid from this assembly common fund?
Yes.
Which one? Model
sanitation model. Oh,
okay.
Until a challenger for
how is it done? Into administrator and betis kana mamu. Na mumetria.
No, we instruct the administrator then pay the service provider.
Okay.
So the only a challenger and sometimes so the service provider has to pre-finance it, but for how long can you pre-finance this year? I don't know, say be a release is cry aqua until 2 quarters, 3 quarters, and a challenger. But other models need the July payment no na
okay.
Hanti Ebeka August.
That's like 1 month per day outstanding.
And official and to say models Serbia community police, school support, LA sports, and government industries. No, they honor say if said 2 months, 3 months, we come by, then there's a problem. Or because by your payment plan, they are paying July.
Okay.
To it be a winner June, it be a winner May, now April, then there's a serious issue.
Which problem will be?
It could be say one. By your honor, you're supposed to work minimum 10 days. To one year more than 10 days as a beneficiary
In a month.
In trial. So, and 2 system that man say your name must match the Momo numbers name.
Asempa FM.
Because of fraud nets and no into Buaha, the dino. It's not the same as
Ekosiisen On
register Momo number. Until that person in here. Until some money in area there, SO officer. Now you reason why to be 2 months on some council. That's we are. Then other one the exit fund. And no, I keep on explaining. But beneficiaries also complaining. Say it's not like we don't have funds. And the funds they are tied to other them. You are entitled to it, and we are prepared to pay. But one as a snit, one may claim it, say a time or so by the year, you to me. Until the system by say you have to make a request. 2 requests in the back, near checking Momo number, and they see you are 2 months. You the number of months are TTS and the estimator. And to honor now 1 or 2 issues, but from the part of management there, we are ready and willing to pay. And the so be on some account as the fund say to an amount call or district office and make the request. A do management and we are prepared to pay. To
pay exit fund.
Yes.
As already 2 years a free so.
A free so.
Mutia lamsam be more.
Yes, sir. In the but 2 years now every man be previous management normal 5 cities for insurance and 45 cities as exit fund package.
Okay.
Yes, we are twice so could do 2020, right? But besides it's as you know say and now the challenges they bring ho adwempa but obe wie no say the can ho asem issue bi yes is fine the my the documents me who also me yet 16 months also there be system so 10 months 12 months to what we have decided ye sir as this fan no efro so you be try what is due you say be after 2 years no issue American wasem no ensamba
okay
oh so okay. that's one that reason as this fan efro
there are some few messages be ewaha we say hi Obi. Ask him what is the age limit. In the more, I don't know age limits now. Or can say be or more ever for job recruitment or so.
Yes.
Say age limit be anyhow.
18 to 35 years.
For job fair, no.
No, for why your models no. Okay. But because of we no any why you be try can.
Okay.
O background even 39 40 crown opportunity one in a private company
there that's for the job fair
for the job fair
you be the 50 years go bit
but for our models now yeah running there
18 to 35
years
okay
yes.
Okay we say Obi, good evening. Greetings to my CEO. Please, I'm a rigger meaning so correct so I earn more than 5,000 a month and I am not a graduate. Please, we have a lot of artisans in Ghana. And we also have a lot of certifications such as the Minerals Commission Lloyd British. We have to take our artisans serious. Argon welder can earn 1,000 Ghana cedis per hour. Philippines export artisans, not graduates. Eric Norte from Pung. Senior Okunkom is a fantastic commander, so we the youth of the NPP are pleading with him to support our okay, I'm Samuel from Takrade, an HND holder, mechanical engineering option, refrigeration and air conditioning technician. But I want to learn POP design. Yeah. How do I reach them for training? Opportunity be how?
You see, then comes back to the artisan directorate now. Yeah, okay. So say expanding it, regularizing it, and making sure it's well structured. Say will be a person who's what let's I forget. Your name other institution be a GIZ name, donor funding, World Bank money, Edwin Como. On my his car must spend it on training of artisan in Ghana and
Asempa FM.
But you see, the problem has been say what training pakone what's next. And see, idea why artisan directorate near day ban it's not just the training. So what training pakone we are as what me boaman marketing the Jumana and San Jumana Wakusia. And then I more examples here. We are as a artisan baby will be or year it's me a boaman marketing the Juma at the man. Until the minion can many yard say, I'm a born artisan directors need take shape here. That training courses opportunities will be there. Germany and other countries, these are the things are a bomb. Until when you are a graduate or you school, a question market, a question there, but no about POP, you may. Even no about electrical as an aside job and I said graduate be Uber
of course
because it has been attractive for them as will be and say so that is the direction or artisan directorate
PK upon say Kodia is one of the best people the youth of the party look up to. His Okumkom name is not in a vacuum. He indeed kills the hunger of patriots. Magnanimity is his middle name. PK Sapon. Meaning so we a lawyer name. Meaning so we a CEO. But are you a member of the NPP?
Obipa. Sebi. My deputy regional youth organizer of Ashanti region. And I'm a Sabe youth organizer.
Ashanti region. Which year?
Yeah, the party neighbor part 2016. As regional youth organizer.
In 2016, you were the regional youth
organizer for Ashanti region.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
Why they take you over if you war?
Nelson.
Also NYA. Okay.
Deputy CEO. And now, Ejuma there, yes, more man, all right. Now, so my party, Ejuma, some and to any party program be a role be a the mami be a no. Yeah. It's a couple politics and a different level.
And the highest party position was regional youth organizer.
Yes.
Do you want to be general secretary of your party?
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Na kawaii ntina me ba nti bia ana umbe mpe some other time
so bia wo cheche me no. Entina me busa say minim say we lawyer ni, minim say we why CEO, but also MPP ni ana. And I was say I. And you cannot come here and take off the NPP cloth. Any possible?
I'm here choose and pick. I mean choose a question.
No, but do you want to be general secretary of your
party?
Obi,
as is I sit here. Oman penny the adwuma shemesa.
Yes.
Oh why ya me.
Yes.
Me say party penny for so yeah omadwuma. Me say ya start here police station registration.
Yeah.
Africa never two constituency elections about regional about national. Nti a long way nti yenhwe na meboa na ebredua.
Is that a yes? Say who person general secretary?
Me nka say yan.
Have you seen there are artworks out with your names of general secretary?
Obi sa adwuma ne koso, but at the end of the day no, it's not my decision alone. Say be
adwuma be na ekoso artworks.
Na artworks no. Say as say obe contest it, so contest it, so kwa I feel say a party adwuma na yenya in whatever capacity, whether
Ekosiisen On
the
Asempa
secretary,
FM.
whether as a party member, whether as an MP, whether as whatever, the ultimate and paramount decision is MPP bit may win about 2024. In whatever capacity be a meboa na yenya beboa ama Omampena na dan Kufa legacy no they are born by 24 any years. It's not about
that there are some capacities you can be appointed into by people who have your personal decision to go and contest. One of them is general secretary. Do you want to be general secretary of your party? There are artworks out.
So far as I know.
Do you know about those?
So far as I know, mean small be a
say on your artwork.
On your artwork, mommy.
But you've not released any disclaimer.
Be a
who is your disclaimer? Be a
say
you don't know about the artworks going around. What's it?
Say me catch you.
Doesn't mean I'm able to
and this platform is
yes, the biggest platform. What be some question? I dare nearby many minutes and peace accord. Say let's stay track. Obi.
Okay, in Louisiana, you've not denied or confirmed the fact of the general secretary. You have not. Undeny, you also unconfirming.
General
secretary.
The focus is how President Kufa
that's all. General secretary. That's all. Yes.
The point is say. David.
Party will be nomination to the
honorable title CC say. Honorable is a general secretary of the NPP. Okay, that's a David.
Okay.
Hello.
Obi.
Hello.
And question across you, Vic. General secretary can be 2028.
No, make the next. You want to be general secretary.
Take it from me. Take it from me. Me small be
say on your art.
Me can't be. But you see, Obi, o to uncle from Poissem.
Yes.
Yes. Obi so just say Obi courage more BBC. Obi so just courage mawa. But can be here with love. By the end of the day, it boils down to you.
Yes.
The decision that you take.
Are you consulting?
Me consult to be, but many do have.
Don't start the consultation.
Me consult to be. Me full be. Me cash into be. You see, it boils down to the point say, and we are a bigger house. As said the mini apano, they hear me near on my penny juma or their mammy say me here. At youth employment agency, say man telling my baby juma.
But as a former regional youth organizer there, with passion for party Jumano, you would love to serve your party at the highest level, Mewa.
Obi,
it's something you would love to do. But you would love to do it someday.
I'm a party person. Me senior titles. So a party person. A party friends obey you. Obey. What you say?
And also in that capacity, you would love to serve your party.
It doesn't have to wield that capacity. It won't pure. Your regional chairman.
Constituency.
Your Mowaskwa constituency.
Asokwa.
Yes, Mowaskwa constituency.
Patricia PJ.
Until at the end of the day, no say
MP
possible. Maybe I'm not come back to my region. Say be I'm compare a regional position. Maybe on my penica say there be ejuma ye no na boa me ne entina. It's a metan say ejuma.
And I be so obet my general secretary.
Oh no.
It's for obi na let to some estimate.
That's the
But me your opinion, but my main chair me your opinion title. In fact, politics or more summons apa na.
Yes.
In your titles.
No
me 3 musketeers. On the Siama
Asempa FM.
Western region.
Minister. Kobi Ocheda.
No na pa. Oya wokai.
Make up. Na area na opposite to mo che wonu mu na. Otu wonu mu tu de embaso. But be sincerely, let me admit na me can say Justin has really come of age.
Yeah.
He has really proved his worth and justify the appointment and the confidence of His Excellency the President. Say 2017, you did human son. I mean, when you look at his demeanor, his composure, his delivery, and above all, the humility of his persona, it speaks volume. Because you may pressure a woman. Say, why wouldn't you want to na wonya suti na alojena ganye yoje asuti alojena ganye he has really come far. And me tre chile na meeting, you know, I'm really encouraged. And I want to thank the president for having that confidence in him. Na yebeko so atanechi job fair me kwa broche first time with a achievement scholarship to Ruskin College. Who called the student there was a go pejuma. And there's a job center.
Shivnim scholars near amount of time.
Yeah, we do. In the 10 time we are less than almost 20 hours. Vacation during school days, school time is 20 hours. Vacation unlimited hours. And I be there. The school fees of Warwick University. The year masses here. That was for the first degree.
That was the first degree.
Yeah, first degree. And the master's
was first degree.
Yes, first degree. Yeah, no, 1 year in Ruskin College.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the job center no a very key. Who call Oxford Kroma City Center no. Yeah, be beer on electronic. And also to know press here. And I think the audio banner. Yeah, the papa. I was here Tanachi. Now we show you man on Mukanino. I was here so long. No, or can be about skills training. And no in conjunction with Codvet now. Government diabano covered education. Look, let me tell you, all these advanced democracies, these big countries, what has pushed their economies are skills development. And your white collar jobs will be up as a call Juma or Gapoa or call Juma or GMPC or call Juma or Tor or go. Look, it is those with the skill. Now me come experience our Coventry, Stoke Aldermore, me fee 2 a.m. and I'm a gas. A CZ 2 a.m. how much? Me chase hitanu. Me no quite fast wa. I didn't say yeah.
Oh.
Obi.
And I what there?
You no ko bibio. 57 machine that 2 a.m. up to anopano adibachin.
Oh, posa.
Jesus Christ nanyungo. Do venu kwa wo mukano so. You know what I'm talking about. And jadichi you know, I was saying me buku for a technician.
Oh.
A gas fitter. Mechanic to come and fix. It took me 3 days. And there was something called Tesco. Now me got electric heater DB. Ne bomb me. After 3 days of buy, when you schedule Jimmy, less than 45 minutes, he just fixed the thing. Back. All banokitani small pickup. And a ladder to okita tools. Less than 30-40 minutes. On Jimmy 500 quid. Mention it. 500 pounds.
Wow.
Come on. So these are the people who have been turning the economies around. Or can be about POP. It is only reserved for Togolese. Have you asked yourself why? Why didn't they want to learn it? But never be a young boy at the age of I think about 13. Me do want to never know now before you left you don't know you mano. You shall school so where no person ye. Now pon no fix POP one. But bon se mama.
Or a Togolese.
Or a Ghanaian, but most of them buy no Togo for. Okay. But the no a from place.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And I didn't know say Togo for no e have Ghana na there. But omo we do na they are Togolese. But omo nyaketwa any young boy 30 age no jinasro na o fix POP. That is his skill.
Okay.
The school no quite and one Japanese on Cabravo.
Yeah.
Chinese ni on Cabravo. And one was here. And the best you know skills development no idea no on for sanitation model will be son models be brave nano me committee be or constituency
Ekosiise On Asempa FM
na kana yedum zoom lion no na yentwa na kakra no so yeden. I don't blame him. Say finance releases can no man obetua and the best finance minister na wonintua no so ntwa zoom lion na models no sanitation model. Then finally on the exit package, if you don't apply you can get it. Now uti consolachi na o catch and say we adwuma no after 2 years by the arrangement also woko say wo nya apply scan the sabi what they say no what you you have to make the first step to make that formal application. Now the official process no more would bibia no na ya bibia na dia ma and the best room obi amutie just in kodia eni no the all can say so when you say why exit here there's a process you need to follow. But even before cry mama was happen be na edwuma e beka kirawo say it is meant for 2 years.
For 2 years.
After 2 years, so you exit.
Okay.
And these are the arrangements so far. So, and the message say, "Who fear na what exit? Na munsankaya. Walk to your district office there or kaya make the application. Ebedu no. Say BBI electronic. BBI na faso neko. So I wish you all the best. And I wish you all the best.
Yeah, that's it.
Very,
very important. We say, Obi, please ask Justin if he relates the founding Ashanti Regional Chairman of the NPP, Dr. Kentin Kafodwo. Uni mobisa. Kentin Kafodwo ni ya wonana.
Patrai.
O mame papa na o papa.
O mame
papa. Kentin Kafodwo.
Aye.
Oh, okay. Ayi medu the Duke and happy birthday to you and live to be 94.7 and beyond. We say Nakodia, that's his name. I grew up with him in Kumasi, Asokwa Kiravi. Hope he remembers me. Seth Kwame Boateng say Asokwa Kiravi. Never Nakodia.
Nanakodia. Any feeling. Obi, mamenda was na Ekosiise edwuma se miame pom miame pom ko mijawa no ma be wa no mebo abaso in fact what push me pa ma at least mesuma tumbo ase a cheche semwa obi Ekosiise edwuma de bia me kan wo ye edwuma bati bia wo hu o nipa etie station at this time any information and education the money pan na me sure na me mama ho den no mbo ku nya ho ba because adwuma mo ye no eso Ghana ni pa na me so me da was se unya akunya se obeti waye for so na mogidie se no ma pa e die sie ni so no na yakopon kan ho na ho de wo ho no e be wiwi e pa mai na me ka se me se e bia enya ma penso but I know say years to come no while will be the biggest employment agency. Obi me say Fadiwe sign down. Say years to come. Obe Kaise Kudia Kacho say the youth employment agency will be the biggest employment agency in the country. And normal to know successive government be rely on ye to implement their policies.
Maybe at that time, now a general secretary of the NPP. Justin Kodia, any attending, can the CEO of the Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM. Yeah, the discussion segment, no air to Moso, Mate, Honorable Titus Glover, and after this short break, we get into the issues. Stay with us.
Yara Ghana, Nefamu Shachirana, Sambatimia Tomia Metrata, and Namsika, me free me harvest Muafinti, Yara Beta, pardon, no, Mira, yes or no, I feel na Yabiska for pa. Yes, Kavia, and I would yet Ekosiisen On Asempa. Nami so many then met me do something pesoe. Sawatesa Meka, Yara Beta crop lift bow. I a foliar fertilizer, and what nutrients? At the NPK, a zinc, ne, boronum, ya a buama and a biosu.
Who bet me the Yara Vita, a gugu crops a whole dot set tomatoes, meko, mango, ekutuni cereals so.
My wife will credit you. Oh, simple. Yara Vita, oh, Huna, and Yaya, who bet me the afra, I will come a car for at their boss spray. I did herbicides, any with this as a pair and anchor. Why Yara Vita? Said a bear fertilizer, no crab betting me where leaves and as a habani nemu, and mobia, I in a jume. Never knew that Ubenya Yara Vita, crop lift bow, accredited dealers. Or Ghana for Nana. Dodua Frey Yara Ghana 0302 779 854. Adwa fa pink pack gel etutu mechimami na dem walu twese ajahoadre ba adwa bem
enes me fa metutu sisi ma no mpemu nya de ha na ya de akwa chema ya
oh bisimisi ejimisi ya vim
pink pack gel eye no mpemu adwuma pa any arthritis num obi ya ne sisi ya ne ya afo obi ya nantia ne fa kotena bebrebe na chika se tutu no efi 12 years ekuro no me the pink pack gel e betutu sisi na ma o na emo muhyamebo usisi no oyi ade be mami
sisi de wa ho dia
Pink Pop
Ekosiisen On Asempa Pharmacy. You what to do? Okanshi Draggling. Asempa FM 057 687 2840.
Pink Pop Gel.
Oh, what the abano? FD Aji Ejedi Krato Yatum.
Owning a home is an accomplishment we feel very proud of. But when it comes to choosing how to acquire that property, we are often faced with the dilemma of deciding between building or buying. It's the 12th edition of the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair powered by the Planned City Extension Project from Cities and Habitat. The fair is under the theme Home Ownership, to build or to buy. Join us as we help you resolve the to build or buy dilemma with the first mini clinic at the Achimoto Retail Center on Saturday 11th and Sunday 12th September from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. The second mini clinic, which comes off at the West Hills Mall on Saturday 18th and Sunday 19th September from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. You could also join virtually from wherever you are or follow us on our social media platforms with the hashtag Joy Habitat Fair. For inquiries, call us on 054 690 8179 or 054 011 0389. The EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is powered by the Planned City Extension Project from Cities and Habitat. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, the Planned City Extension Project from Cities and Habitat, rent to own, and sponsored by
Ekosiisen On Asempa
FM. Quality meets value. Duraplast, manufacturers of high quality UPVC and HDPE pipes, fittings, and rotational molded, where Duraplast goes, water flows. DBS Industries Limited. We truly are your roof expert and renters paradise. We help people and properties find each other.
Folks, what time is it? It's UCMAS time. It's time to be part of this year's UCMAS International Grading Exam. Get registered in your school or center by end of October 2021 and get yourself the opportunity to be internationally certified at any level in the UCMAS program. As you already know, UCMAS is present in over 80 countries across the world. Thus, this international grading exam is globally recognized. Please note that this year's international grading exam will take place in November 2021 in every school or learning center running the UCMAS curriculum. Every student, even at the beginner level, can be part of this international grading exam. Get ready, get on to success. This is your chance. For more information, contact 0245 211 395 or 6. UCMAS, education with a difference. Brought to you by Moria Education Limited.
Yara Ghana. Me famu shachirana. Semetimi atome ametra.
Ekosiise On Asempa
harvest mu afinti. Yara beta pa no. Mira. Yes or no.
Afei na ye be yiskafo pa.
Yes via. Eja mutirim ko. Yeti dase.
Okuani biada eso na abemu amamu no.
Na me so me de metumi edu sam pempezo we. Se wote se meka Yara beta crop lift bow.
Ai.
Eye foliar fertilizer. Fertilizer e what nutrients. Et say NPK e be zinc ne boron ya ebuama enobaye su yie.
Wo betimi di Yara Vita egugu crops ahodo te say tomatoes, meko, mango, ekutu ni cereals so.
Me wife kura ni mu. Ala simple. Yara Vita wo huna enye ya. Wo betimi di afra agrochemical foforo e dia boss spray. Agi herbicides. Any weedicides pe enenka ho. Wo Yara Vita say be ya fertilizer no kura betimi awura leaves anasa haba no nyina mu amobia ayi na dwuma yie.
Na menye bia to he.
Wo benya Yara Vita crop lift bow e wo accredited dealers. O Ghana for nyina. Dodo afre Yara Ghana 0302 779 854.
Ekosiise On Asempa FM.
Anytime I feel lonely, feeling sad, only one station makes me happy. When I wake up in the morning, only this station.
It's me pan and me kita mi amike. Ecobank me damwase.
Shy, count and yo.
O say Ecobank, ye cruisy.
Monso betimi cruise we wan kasa ukeb. Esani Ecobank Auto Finance Package nti. Koyen car dealers ahodo PI no won ye adwuma bebia. Ni car da wakoma so. Say new car, say ye second hand. Ehwa ye mount special discount. Ecobank sa den hihye pa be boa wo etua car no kanyina. Ye mount interest rate ani boa wo from kra. Ebe brim weni so. Oh, so when your accounts work Ecobank money how kra. Sa kwenye da homo bia. Enti enso sa car no ho da keke. Abebu awie. Preto free 0800 003 225. Anasa kwa Ecobank nkura bata bebia na busa Ecobank Auto Finance Package. Esi kakra wo ho. Ecobank, the Pan African Bank.
Ensu mankwa, ensu yenkwa. Nom Awake purified drinking water. Abuju swa eye krojin. Ensu ne ma wa hodede tena ho abribia. Kan se Awake bottle ba ku bia wo beto no. Ye yisika kakra de kon National Cardiothoracic Center. Awake purified drinking water. One for life.
For bulk purchase, contact 0262 351 251.
The big leagues are back, and DSTV is where all the football action is at. Enjoy live matches weekly from the best leagues in the world. We're talking the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, the Europa League, and the UEFA Champions League. That's Salah, Kane, Haaland, Bruno, Lukaku, Suarez, Messi, CR7 all week, every week. Get it all from just 49 Ghana cedis per month and experience football that can't be beaten on DSTV.
Hey, you're the up and coming landlord. Who died yes where you?
Kwame, I don't mean you. I can roofing and a ceiling. Na me contract anon so say. Me feni na enko dan rocksters. Won so wo kromo pa. Wo dwen ho sen.
The contract and won nim ne enko. Ghana had here a ban quality metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and na POP ceiling dia. Aye rocksters. Enfie be brain na rocksters. Ade roofing sheet papa ne ho aka de asum Ghana for.
Enka yesi ya no mu die nso ebo.
Eni adufudi achi na nkoto de bone ne Sundachi. Fre 0544 338041. Say metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and POP ceiling dia. Fre rocksters na won twawuntum.
So wo fese dey na o ka anya utumi luzu bibia bi enu nti na Edu Motors ewo ho wo ka ya dada uni sika pudu ade beto foforo a ko Edu Motors ono be yen hyehyɛ ama o ka foforo for driver's license 2 passport pictures and 2 guarantors omuni wachi enko Edu Motors netu ya 10% of car na open bo why ka o na wie nia ka no obetua no small Edu Motors dia ho to aba insurance no obetua ma free na se we engine no kra say a omo ba ko asem free to emika ko ye head office ewo Kaso Widiba Road Barrier Junction baby awon ho a me pacho ji number we ne frɛ je be kire Edu Motors branch ebe wo no akwaje wo car
0575 047 303 ana 0550 342 562
Edu Motors, your light has come. Asempa FM.
My beautiful baby.
Hepa Plus mixture ya ebusinya num ebuti immune system a abusumi pinyi obia enya rede ti ase emedo
tie Hepa Plus mixture enya adwuma ebeye no nipadua ni mo no afa kura na ebeye nwanwa mo aduro ye ma ye general well-being ebusua pomdin hu hia me yie esene bibia ebusua wotanum Hepa Plus mixture no won sesika hospitals wo save e dia de foforo entime ma no mpafie ha
she wo ye Hepa Plus husband
radio fa Hepa Plus husband enya won so beye Hepa Plus wife na bono Hepa Plus mixture apen for about mo manufo ne nkwada wo ni dumienu ka ho e pharmacies chemical and herbal shops at phone for 0542 778 572 and 0549 297 463 Hepa Plus mixer Emma promodina mapa
FD ashosha sa ejedi nkrato yimu aja to mi se eye
Jack, 1xBet app now Bama Android ne iPhone users. Now not betting na yo Coco Crown. Who should games I won't bet. Who to be both virtuals. Sounds so bet ya who to me pen so 1xBet around betting I am dead don't to me gonna go download the 1xBet app on my website so 1xBet.com.g. If you so I think I will pay accounts no. Kinda use promo code Radio GH 1xBet. That's the our hobby. Download one true to can wash you. Yeah, man, what would be if you do what? Any commission agent can't way out to.
Get digi with it. 924 #. Get digi with it. 924 #. On your mark, ready, set, let's go. CB, G Mobile, USSD, Young Co. Star 924 #. Vanco the go. Smartphone no, young phone no. Ever fire money transfer. For your water bill, for your light bill. Factor credit. Star 924 #. You deserve it. Let's go. Get digi with it. 924 #. Get digi with it. 924 #.
CBG is empowering you to get digi with CBG Mobile. Simply dial star 924 # and get digi with it.
Asempa FM.
CBG, we stand with you.
Folks, what time is it? It's UCMAS time. It's time to be part of this year's UCMAS International Grading Exam. Get registered in your school or center by end of October 2021 and get yourself the opportunity to be internationally certified at any level in the UCMAS program. As you already know, UCMAS is present in over 80 countries across the world. Thus, this international grading exam is globally recognized. Please note that this year's international grading exam will take place in November 2021 in every school or learning center running the UCMAS curriculum. Every student, even at the beginner level, can be part of this international grading exam. Get ready, get on to success. This is your chance. For more information, contact 0245 211 395 or 6. UCMAS, education with a difference. Brought to you by Moria Education Limited.
It's me pan and me kita mi amike. Ecobank me damase.
Sure, count and yo.
Oh say Ecobank, yeah crazy.
Once you bet me cruise one kasa ukebo. Esani Ecobank Auto Finance Package nti. Koyen car dealers ahudu PI no won ye adwuma bebia. Yi car da wakoma so. Say new car, say ye second hand. Ehwa ye mouse special discount. Ecobank sa den hihye pa be boa mo etua car no kanyina. Ye mount interest rate ani boa from kra. Ebe bring wani so. Oh, so when your accounts work Ecobank money how kra. Sa kwenye ye da homo bia. Enti enso sa car no da keke. Abebu awie. Preto free 0800 003 225. Anasa kwa Ecobank nkura bata bebia nabusa Ecobank Auto Finance Package. Eshisha kakra wo ho. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Asempa FM.
That was so ne macho medi
niwra ya na udi sa
na malaria na fa hia muto aware momoni agisa no
adom malakio mesha ewo hoi malaria ent na yeso nchew
ye kwa test bi wo mu pe enyenum adom malakio mesha eni gina malaria body weakness yo tiredness yo hwim ye nyina ho atoye ntam kura na adom natural tonic a esisi ha yisu ye
adom natural tonic nso yenum to ya yentimi nidie eno na yanum bi edidi a ye ho tayen sa no
adom natural tonic minya ni na mentimi nidie menum bie bono me taisa mo ho ayefe pa ene ya mepe biato ni nyina apemfu abatan ya wo mo modufo ne kwada wo ni fie dunsia nka ho e wo pharmacies chemical no herbal shops dodo a ko dependable herbal home Medina New Road Greenhouse anane branch e waka so opposite there to international school 024 2223 555
FDA ahwehwe sa ejede nkrato emu age atum se eye wow aha dania brochure
global lighting for lights and who accessories for party ball from Sunu well providing lighting solutions for Ghana more than 20 years we bamu pay no environment at side for Europe niema the highest standard in terms of quality ceiling lights outdoor lights chandeliers wall lights compound lights LED panels spotlights braces and surface switch and sockets wiring cables and the keka ho electricians and contractors every year one projects no we to free global light
when are your friend ultra modern
papa bi street lights ni post now water one niema wasane ama wo technical advice and after sales service Sprintex 027-900-3066 only Tesco Market din hwanimu osu ari oma phone free 0302-769-382 one ma coffee house in the din hwanimu and Kumasi 0278-744-886 one Palace Mall and the din hwanimu Santaso runabout
global lighting
and can
Asempa FM Franco Trading Enterprise yomo otonyina what it so Ghana hagina bia woto mobile phones accessories ni electronic appliances apapa Franco Trading Enterprise nyoma nyina was what it so we ya so promo every 1st September copying 30th September 2021 adia woto of Franco Trading Enterprise wo Ghana fana bebia no unya special discount what this one amount to iPhone, Samsung, Nokia, Tecno, mobile phone brand bia and accessory bia and out of smart TV 32 to 55 inch wo Franco Trading Enterprise Ghana habebia lenya special discount and chahokra boru Franco Trading Enterprise shop wo Ghana fana bebia free 0246 422 338 and 0355-93-9311. Download the Franco Trading app no to phone so free Google Play Store and our website francotrading.com. Franco Trading Enterprise yate tisu promo.
Hey, it's me pan and me kita mi amike. Ecobank me damase.
Shy, count and yo.
Oh say Ecobank, ye cruisy.
Monso bet ye cruise wanka sa ukem. Esani Ecobank Auto Finance Package inti. Kwa yen card dealers ahudu PI no ye adwuma bebia. Yika eda wakoma so. Say ye new car, say ye second hand. Ehwa ye mount special discount. Ecobank sa den hihye pa be boa mu etua ka no kanyina. Ye mount interest rate ani boa from cry. Ebe bring weni so. Oh, so when your accounts work Ecobank money how cry. Sa kwenye ye da ho mo bia. Enti enso sa ka no ho da keke. Abebu awie. Preto free 0800-003-225. Anasa kwa Ecobank nkura bata bebia nebusa Ecobank Auto Finance Package. Eshishe kakra wo ho. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Hey, you're the up and coming landlord. Who died yes where you?
Kwame, I don't mean you. I can roofing and a ceiling. Na me contractor non so say. Me feni na enko dan rocksters. Won so wo kromo pa. Wo dwen ho sen.
Asempa FM.
Ghana had here a ban of quality metal trusses, roofing sheets, plasterboard, and a POP ceiling there. Aye rocksters. Enfie be brain in a rocksters. Adi roofing sheet papa and who aka there. Asum Ghana for.
Enka yesi ya no mu die nso ebo.
Enie du fudi achi na nkotwa de bon ne Sundachi. Fre 0544-338041. Say your metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and a POP ceiling there. Fre rocksters, na won chawuntum.
That was so ne macho medi
Mira. Diana udisa.
Hey, na malaria na fa hia mutu aware momoni agis ha no.
Adom malakio mesha ewo hoi. Malaria ent na yeso nche.
Ye kwa ye test e bi wo mu pe enyenum adom malakio mixture. Eni gina malaria body weakness yo tiredness yo hwim ye nyina ho atoye ntam kura. Na adom natural tonic a esisi ha nso ye.
Adom natural tonic nso. Yenum to ya yentimi nidie. Eno na yanum bi edidi a ye ho tayen sa no.
Adom natural tonic. Menye ni na mentimi nidie. Menum bie bono me taisa. Mo hwa ye fe pa ene ya mepe biato ni nyina apemfo abatan ya wo mo manufo ne nkwada wo ni fie du
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Dodua ko dependable herbal home Medina New Road Greenhouse anane branch wa Kaswa opposite there to International School 024-2223 555
FDA ahwehwe sa ejede nkrato emu agye atum se eye.
Asempa, upa Asempa tia, utinu radio mupa odem 94.7. Asempa FM, oh yeah, do papa. Asempa FM, everywhere you are. Asempa FM, everywhere you go. Asempa, hey, all talk all day.
Asempa FM.
Muntie oh Asempa ubetin sem papa nya upe biara Asempa FM station ba kupe Asempa wo fie Asempa wo jumemu Asempa baby ya wo biara Asempa FM 94.7 in Wasamari.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Lonely, feeling sad. Only one station makes me happy. When I wake up in the morning, only this station makes my day. Yeah. Oh, Asempa FM. Asempa FM. Oh, Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
94.7 Asempa FM. Sony Ekosiisen dwumedie no wasugusu a wotie no ma yenamu nyina asese matwen yen ama yakọ asan ya babie ene yedin komono be hyehyɛ na Modikai ate Honorable Daniel ni kwate Titus Glover enka former MP for Tema East constituency, former deputy transport minister Watnase that sounds so na the now Greater Accra regional organizer of the NDC, incoming national organizer of the NDC, Anthony Nukbenu aka Kadankada. Tony yanje onka kwa ba netsen
body adom ye hunam ho
fantastic
body be nsi fie na mjiri se so sa ofie boko e komo krumbat ye wa sundwe die
eno ane here
so last me catch you say ekrube here sa sundwe ebe tintima se nipa nya bibi kakra di na ono so betimi akọ aba bibi oni botomu a there's that level of peace that you can always be proud and be happy about. But sesane ma no touch maka krape nia abrante ni yo gini no etimi cause because bodam there everybody is mad inti bibi chiwa drink krape you can do anything silly. So I believe we need to up our game. Happy a game so that upheaval in the masses. I believe that here much education and explanations we need to put across
on Asempa FM.
And me as at now, lack of appointment of MMDCs, I'm not so happy
because ni uko mensi bi mu a ekrobi wo they are only happy to see MC and DC abe parking the car keke. Oh, aban crash abe sraye. Wanye bibia man that interaction between people, you see that it brings a lot of cohesion. So you cannot go for so now it's not stopping development. It's not about the physical development in certain areas. That relationship or crew for one company, it brings a lot of relief.
But can that not be done when the person is acting? So, actually, I want to.
No, you see, let me tell you something. Within the MPP themselves, they know this fact. Okay. Say one artist is here, and there's a level of tension against them. Person assembly nimpo. Look, I tell you, MC is being this is more assembly staff crash because they know they have ended they don't have any business here. How much more? And Ubeko Assembly Binu, they've employed some level of their party fanatics. And they are looking up to say a new person should come on the DC or the MC. And so those people who work assembly and and chief executive Kutia. It is actually executive, no, he doesn't feel comfortable to even go to the premises of the office. Baby Nano documents they come if you know more side. They don't come around. Until how much more Obeko a credit say only a man for Kokasan say Obiko Bopa Neko Prano away. So there are a lot of things around this whole thing now. You can't take it for lightly. Nipani confirming na ye nominating na assembly confirming na he has resumed another authority. And what to dissect Mukrampoa, you see command. There is cohesion in the command. As we speak right now, of Fred Dissect or Fred Music Crampoa, Onya sa corporation, no. Onya, it is not something that is so light. Is acting whilst you know, say, for the 4 years I was serving, you step on toes where people are vehemently looking up, say, we feel necessary acting. You are creating more problem around yourself. The MPP themselves, they know. I think within the party, they know that about 99% of the current MMDC should not stay in office. They know. Ekosiisen On Asempa. I think little things we can avert some, excuse me to say, foolishness that may arise.
In your district, say MC, our district and municipal. MC in a actor style. Is he there?
Yeah.
The same person.
Oh, but not in if he.
On your inscriptions, your logo is KKDO.
Yes, that's the old one. They have to change it.
Also, we change it.
You are not
new LI has given us a municipal.
Then they have to change the state.
Yes.
On my office.
Oh. Me MC Honorable Solomon Michiano, but this is how Tiemi Krabichiano. They be out the Nimtria Sionifi. Honor side the document.
If you're in the office,
if you assembly that you are office.
Assembly
or assembly as a
but I say into young fan say the assemblies we have now. Yes, you name local government act any role like them DCs ni MCs. When they are not there, young fan will be a or acting and I say baby sir. Does the assembly cease to run?
You see the kind of partisan assembly are running. It's most at times even though like I say the executive committee is supposed to program whatever it is and MC in your and DC in your a member should be elected at the meeting to preside. But you see there are day-to-day running that is an act for the MC or the DC. Look, approval before the spending officer goes out to issue payment on it. That approval is key. ATN say DC niwa no MMD coordinating director betimia ka say
I must have approval.
Say or a spending officer and this canon co that prior approval, the signature of the MC or the DC to say this job, everything has been certified. HSA, I need to approve for payment to be done. Secondly, so as we speak now, say unya assembly revenue base. So a number of internal generating avenues, say Nkofu Sidai, building permit, Kosu, property rate, bar, business operating permits, and other Buja for no Geo daily tola.
On Asempa FM.
Common fund is not sending any money. Until if you are even acting. I've spoken to a friend who is an MC. Baby MC, you know, only revenue base. Also, me never continue to buy there. Sometimes fuel for my car will be a problem. Because when common fund need other funds need back, now only procure jobs. Now jobs no cost. They are able to run me call inspecting ejuma. So you are able to get even some queer monies and other things. But IGF crampo new base. Common fund so bad. And they got in our office now there. Party for back. We will be a man now, obey at them. So occupy that office, an office of hazard. So there must be some fluidity for you to be also out there meeting the expectations of the people. Over me district, I drive around, I see a lot of challenges. But nobody, community leaders, like associations, Omoko Assembly, they go meet coordinating directors. They tell them, they are not acting on their request.
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
They are not acting on their request.
But an acting MC or DC has some powers, no? And that powers, I don't know Munyusu.
Me see, the powers is there. But there are challenges beyond the powers. One is financial. So, me or see finance minister should release fund. Why is the common fund not moving to the assemblies? First, we are in the third quarter. They've not paid first quarter, they've not paid second quarter, they've not paid last quarter of last year. So we are MC our who say common fund say na obenya and I will procure jobs. Say contractor na year do baby and na say we raise certificate. Na say to ya down na assembly or usu nisika. We go. Some contractors can be violent on you, especially party contractors. They can come and embarrass you in the assembly. What is not doing? So an MC and a DC or what problems we say in Kofa Juma so to your common funding by IGF soon you because okay and the yen be wahasi and to common fund ban a balance. Such MC he has no comfort to go and sit in that assembly. How about to no anyway discuss it, baby? Oh, and these are the hard ground of the issues. And the moment Uber nominate you, assembly will go to the block, confirm you. You see, they will start meeting the regional ministers. They will discuss the issues that they've come to meet. So regional ministers will call local government. No more pushy. Then finance minister so now. Do you hear of Dambotri? Do you hear of him?
The last public appearance I mean who know was Omu Commission Western North Regional your friend is saying coordinating center
called RCC,
RCC down Western North there.
But that is the one of the cardinal areas of operation of governance, local government. And you don't hear of him. He has no lieutenants on the fold.
Because this is any honinti.
Well, they have acting DCs, but is it so firm and comfortable to rally that support? You see our regional minister always moving. Where are the MMDCs?
Even the action ones now nowhere to be.
Yes, it tells you some of them, some challenges. A one more assembly because you can't go to office. They will not talk. These are party issue. They won't talk. But at least we are also operated in that.
So we are AMA mayor, for example. IGF.
Oh yes,
IGF.
But you see, so once in a while, I
action or
the big assemblies you see, you hear of them. Let's call mini assembly, mini village, Safton. So where's the IGF Crampo? My assembly, I've always advocated Punkatamanso. If I have the party, should win them off the assembly. The revenue down there that they are not tapping, it is at their own disadvantage. It is about sitting down, planning and programming for the people to understand you, while they need to pay this revenue. And Udia Nam Chinam, it say grading of 100-meter road, and I'm here to pay. Where you need to get money and do that work, do it and take the revenue. I get it, but when you don't do it and you go there, they'll chase you out. Because, look, this is a district or a village that has transformed into an urban dwelling, settlement, and the revenue around it is our inability to rake in that revenue that is making the assembly crawl, and you'll be waiting for common fund before you develop. No, you don't need to wait for common fund to develop. They need to deploy mechanism, sense, adjourn for the people to understand they will pay. Block loopholes of theft. You see, the assemblies that are coming up and they are not putting in mechanisms. So, until I mean, Dambutri, I was happy because he's well versed in that field, and I believe he will look at some of these assemblies, go in there, sit with them, and put in the proper measures, and they can develop, they can stand on their feet strong and move the aspiration of the people without looking up to a bank or the common fund and any fund the banks or more developing. Me, sometimes. Because you are trying to make this thing so.
Tony, yes. With regards to assemblies, Nadia, or come because he is one time an appointee of the assembly and also elevated to the presiding member. Or Casa with a lot of.
I control the electoral area.
Oh no, when you elected assembly in TMA, before you went to Boom. So that's where I'm coming from. On the time I met with the municipal assembly, on one day we were Dentang, on one day we were Shaman, and until recently our last born at the West municipal assembly. Meaning here dreams some of the assemblies should not wait for common fund to come. A typical example is the Tema Metro. Enikbon Katamanzo. Sisi Akbon Katamanzo has one of the bigger land areas in the Tema
nomenclature
assembly hono. And then we need to design some programs. I be taxpayers, ebenya if any saying. And Tiasa was omutia rates. Mekai for the past 40 years, Mankwaze Cold Store, Spare Parts, Ganao, Pane Aluminium, Central Medical Stores, all the way to Elang, GTP. Sakwanena say. Me at the age of about 7, 8, 9, Saturday dawn, between 5:30, and Papa, or the Yako, your chin, Mankwaze Cold Store didn't mammy feel just a walking distance.
Ekosiisen On
the take a walk.
FM.
The Sakwana say, and the campus time no muntia rates. Mechanics don't war no. Spare parts the muntia because quaning yet. I shy by almost muntia. The otisui almost muntia. But a damn medi asphalt to do me ye quani you know. Let's take this walk to me. I said now I feel a 1 year quino. A quambiano assembly this sumaba a bit track one.
And that is alone, the revenue
in that area, the stocks no war no. Me come on me free office here because as for a program ya mama ya to that. Nti adaje nwo ye dwuma no na me come no. Mami fa konya was na side 20, side 12, side 21, and side 14. Me sino mwara contractor no the oyam wo pokwaze no wie a obasayaba. There's a gentleman in side 20 every day bia me call UTV no obomachi. And a major Debbie de Minjao, Miss Renum, on Yabutremami. Because a mayor no contract me radio, you know, Besayaba, near Bayaquano, Edia Mama, come. And clearly we need to design so many avenues to raise revenue. And it's a common fund, Numbakura, at least we can do something. So we need to think outside the box. We can rake in some money and do some common fund number A plus. And my can be say we MC this year now sometimes security council meeting some of the people they can't take it serious. I heard their meaning in Yadring. I'm not sure any security couple.
No, so we're acting now.
It's reasonably wrong.
Saying when you're acting,
you see,
over the 4 years, if your actions have infuriated people, and so you're acting, look, there's no cooperation.
Is that PM? Any sir, chief executive no security head, over security council meeting, any chairman who is the chief executive, and the decision are taken collectively. And your no decision or take it based on issues are able to approach. Yeah, this has ya fa abana woman. They make a decision on it. Now the nyaya take na who and I was who say wajuma. And I who say wajuma. And the any security chief our brand so assembly be as here. Now I invite you to a security council meeting and you are taking a decision and you have to enforce that decision because of acting capacity. And who no problem. And the only need to drink water. But clearly, the fact is that you see acting, there is some power behind you. The president is the chief of staff. Also, one question and you will challenge your problem. Go to your regional minister. Who problem? Go to your local government minister. You sort these things out. But notwithstanding, I see your money in September way. So that we can go back and do our normal business.
Okay, that's for the appointment of MMDCAs. President say, in fact, we're naming the first one, which is the Akontombra, Seshi Akontombra.
Is it novel nomination or
Well, it's a very good submission there by my original organizer. Ask him if he knows the late Ni Agbo of Katamanso. He said, sense is man. Book is nothing. Our assemblies and its leaders must start thinking outside the box.
Yeah,
Chief by name.
The other brother. The late
senior brother.
But he was late. You see 2 months ago. Yeah.
2 months ago. Oh, okay. And the Chief by name, good evening to you. We say, Obi, if I may ask, had the district assembly's common fund for first and second quarters been released? I just want to know. If it's true, then the reason why the president is not releasing the names of the various nominees, the country is broke. Agbesi Nuchu.
Tako. Well, many they apim.
Agbesi Nuchu. And I know the way about but honorable titles.
Yes, Titus Glover
sorry. The delay, of course. I mean, President justifies the DCs are there in acting capacity. The impression should not be created.
There's a vacuum.
There is a vacuum.
Absolutely.
But I say, the Tony Ekana critically, don't you think that's anka and really say maybe we should begin advocating for say from the swearing in to time our president ebeyi na appointees in there should be some specific timelines because as it stands now open-ended in the president say 3 years forming a government in year.
Okay, 2017 power.
Yeah,
it started the process of amending part of the constitution in the appointment of MMDC through an election
on Asempa
na yenu no MMDC for no anko boyen because sena you say no omuni anya adwen so the president have to withdraw from that region anka be no be boyen kra at this current situation now when you go to I think chapter 42 of the constitution and my president is going to do a lot of consultations, particularly our traditional leaders. What does it? Now, when do me sorry, now I'm going to be without consultation. And the benefit is everyone check dry honor. No season we. I agree. Minimum we are doing some of the contributions that balance a chair. But what's say Australian young butem famano said that the consultation why ye what does it? You're starting from regional level. You will leave a regional. Names a bang and any son or so, any for each. They call national. When you the lot of because of the more be appointment that Tony, he's been in government before. Says a brady over you know when you But the security have to do some checks on these appointees. You know it. Tony knows.
Oh, no.
You understand? So by we are also the ma Obi, also the ma Antonia. It was a BNI. Me them from BNI and I
say on Asempa.
I was some thorough investigation on them. You be kwa primary school. That me say when I was appointed deputy minister, they went to my primary school. That's a primary. You won't believe it. Me class 1 1972 September 28. And I class 1. And they have to go and open all register, Tony. The BNSM came to me and started interviewing me. I'm saying to me, old mates, me started including my headmistresses. 3 in the primary school. Mrs. Techimenson, Mrs. Quist, and Mr. Sapon. I left class 1
and they have to go and find.
They went to the school. They went to pick a register. Me makes Genevieve Kote. Now Mrs. Genevieve Osukwachi, Louisa Baja, Henry Takudo, Felix Amwakunum. All of them, they are there. And today, me boy, you know, didn't be home. And the Ebani say, I'm sure say by this time, no, the appointees are but the security, but he must wait for security report on each person. I would be na bibia ayemu ay total complete holistic. No the Asempa FM. Yanya botem for no. Send your can wo akontombra no. O say nyame ya duma September yi obeje ni mu dia maye. But the problem is ojemu my sense idea no atwe asikakra no oba the process of confirming them so enkoso kama and yes enu so yakotwum eye wei eye sazo ebe over delay already. So say 8 months when you away, 9 months when you away. I can't 4 months near the band year. So the new MMDC there babano. E what you want? So say me new kase. So when them say why you juma, you will not be scared. I don't tell you
the
sitting members MMDC, you know. Me boy Afenya United Premier, and that my last year of premiership was 93. I played Premier Afenya United. Afenya United.
Oh really?
Na me coach ni Afenya Yao. The nickname the man Fabio Capello, one of the great Italian football managers. Yelani just a senior de go. 16 years de go. Your Frebeze 1820 to camp. Do the near camp war. Youth leadership Afenya. Only a camp war. Na o fantikasa bioka. O see se ejuza bibar. So wow, him say you training from Monday to Friday now work for ma. That's is the go no. Work no ma wo bo. Kofa kofa. Enti MMDC is wow him say why you juma. Ti say call akontombre.
Yeah.
Or to Jubilee House. He gets the report. Oba from so wait juma why. Wa bonidin. Emuzo ho ma dia bro. Emuzo mo anya juma. Enti him say yemfe why you know what you've done. Who did America no? Enti enan say empaibo ni first interview
akomtre
and the bibia also come, but the president is bent on doing what is right for all of us.
But Ekosiisen is high Asempa 94.7 FM 39 minutes after 5 many Anthony Nukbenu
Kadang.
Regional organizer NDC, incoming national organizer of the NDC, Ewo Studio, Sansona, Honorable Daniel, Nikwate, Titus Glover, and so Ewaha, and Sanano, ma main campo Chevrolet Captiva, car no Emfa, Emma Way, a Fufro Crat, Roba, Mark Auto and spare part, Eddie Abba. The all-new Chevrolet Captiva comes to defy all the expectations of what an SUV should be. And apart from its distinctive styling throughout, no, as I will enough room to fit everything or everyone. And I'm found where your ultimate and ideal family car. A 1.5 liters turbo engine, 8 inches infotainment screen, and a full suite of convenient technology and safety features. Captiva will make your every moment on board worthwhile. Starting price near 163,170 Ghana cedis. Now, you will attractive 6 to 12 month credit facility available. You will loan facilities to free eco banker or bit maybe now they are 20 and kakra. Me pato your number is all one cry. And now pay Chevrolet Captiva maybe at F papa. You can Google it. No who car ye can was a match on SUV papebi for 0302 813-919 0302-813-919 Accra number obefre no you 105 Spintex Road adjacent UMB and a Mark Auto and spare parts ewo okwa en website markghana.com/Chevrolet na obetumi follow on Facebook and then Instagram Mark Auto and Spare Parts Ghana Limited authorized dealers for Chevrolet also find new roads Shannon so MIA DSTV so say too many say the big leagues are back on your DSTV and so make sure you get in on all the action from just 49 Ghana cedis echo ubetimi enya package a day amount 49 Ghana cedis a month. And you enjoy live matches weekly from the best leagues in the world. That's the Premier League, La Liga in Spain, Serie A in Italy, the Champions League in Europe, and the return of the Europa League. Nothing beats the unbeatable football on DSTV. It is 0302 740 540 0302 740 540. Terms and conditions apply. DSTV. Also so much more. CBG so say fan too many say any more mo pese mutua mo taxes na ebia system no enye comfortable and convenient emma mo no but I was say 193 fie ko GRA office na ade any sane we twem technology nti nioma ayemre on your phone just dial *222# in the *222# and follow the prompt obetimi atua wo GRA taxes customs duties Environmental Protection Agency levies, Ghana Standard Authority levies, Food and Drugs Authority levies, and levies for all other government agencies. Here invoice to show proof of payment. Now, this is how you get your invoice. Ugo ghana.gov.gh, ghana.gov.gh. Log on to that website, fill your forms, and then generate your own invoice. For more details, only CBG Ninkomo 0302 216 000 CBG. Or see, we stand with you. Open Siona Anomoa, awake purified drinking water. Debia Camfo Edemount. Casapreco Company Limited in Sia, what the Ebejaso and on Unyabia Ebeboa, Papa in Sia Ede, Eba in all sizes 330 ml, 500 ml, 750 ml, 1.5 liters, and many more. Into Shannon Somain, and the 19 liters jar, Abba. Unye bisi office ufia hoho ba na omobubianom kama na bibia tumi akoye amount awake no waje so one for life uto awake bottle ba ko bia yesisika bia obetuare team one peso e de boa the National Cardiothoracic Center e wo kolebo free kasa peko 0262 351 251 se open suo no dodo etu aton akai se and they didn't come more extensively on the job fair.
Asempa FM.
The International Conference Center here in Accra, AICC, Thursday and Friday, 9th and 10th September, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Not fair, no ashasi. And the CEO of YE Abeka Hunsembebre na the Youth Employment Agency, one maiden job fair. Eba list out about over 130 companies and Ajiatum. All of them together, no, Omo declare over 3,400 vacancies in Okwa. Your chances of getting a job are very, very high. Okwa for certificate or CV, any BBA fako. More CV, munchodi, and they'll tell you and show you how to prepare a better CV. Now, a lot will be happening at job fair as a Thursday and then on Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. At Accra International Conference Center. Shannon Somayin. Melcom Supermarket is also now bigger and better. Walk into any Melcom supermarket to have a wide range of products. Kaise Melcom, a one-stop supermarket for all your daily needs. Terms and conditions apply. Melcom, where Ghana shops. Very important. The motion is so MIA. Messi back. Anthony Nukwenu ewa Sansona Honorable Titus
Asempa FM.
Glover Daniel Ni Kwate Titus Glover and so ewaha. Now, unim say Franco Trading Enterprise say omo phones no matter so, and the omo de friend no yatete so promotion eba. Ye shall see Wednesday 1st September. Etriema till 30th September. Yatete so promo. Phones are a Franco, television set, laptops, accessories in all their shops nationwide. Yatete ni also. And don't pick our numbers from any other random web pages apart from our official website, or download the Franco Trading app on Google Play Store. And as our official website, francotrading.com. And as a friend number is 0246 422 338. Call now your new money at Tinian. So Franco, or still phone papa if ye anyhow. Honorable Daniel, ni quarter titles global. Remember Honafi, any of the issues opposite with the home come on, Mintio.
Some say President Mama Kokru and say thank you Tono what decided is your campaign. Na some can 2020 and one Ogusua Oka Ekosiisen On Asempa FM Yensusin Kunya na President Anado amambo no obunu opese oni isinkunya na yɛhwɛ kwan yɛ bɛfa so a economy sɛ na yɛsi economy ma yɛntumi enko that you are putting. We don't hide ourselves behind COVID because we are mismanaging the economy. And pay me tea same way, most of the tabloids has captured it. I'm saying, oh, bra penny. Now one who kasasa. Me fell for power. Madam for papa. When you such a smoke, Tony, today I will say it. Watch me nice smoke. Na 2016 of my State of the Nation. Na smoke no share, you know. It was Gonja style, maybe brown, black. It was colorful. Now, madam, such a similar one, up and down, slit and top. And you on the normal State of the Nation, no cheer around say ya. No cheer from the touchline. Namijina, I know hono. And I'm so the same. The president, you look gorgeous. I like this smoke. So titles, you like it? Yes. And he me time be a bisham say the president on Asempa FM. You play from Dubai. Ba Ghana. Asempa FM. And to be Cochiano. And to me me say Tade dem buy you. And you the Masuli
presidential jet na.
Emirates.
Okay.
And you the Honorable Sule, the brother Bole Bambo the Breme. And we are good friends. But me ni nyadwin. Ewo nsɛm bi awaka na osi president oni yenya forum na yenka economy na say ade bankwa bisa brapeni ne say oh brapeni na we record net is saying you know what I mean how was your record because I was on your record akwa wo faswa wo di manage economy no enu na benya nyasro bi afi na utunsa e di frey say oh yembra I mean, it is not a bad idea. Say yes, you know, to look at the economy because these are some of the beauty of jealousy of our country, Ghana. Let me say, you know what I mean? And you may be a local parliament and you may be the boom. But when it comes to debates and other things, we do our politics. But Ghana, be the and the Fourth Republic, will not go the Guinean way. And you were setting indices, certain factors are your general you the cancer say oh ampa me place on me away a call you pa mommy but would you any son your corner and it make us mean bizarre brapping is it a be no be frack on na the GDP growth because these are the indexes yes the GDP growth the depreciation of our city the inflation the interest rates and all that and we clearly who say Anna His Excellency the former president Uncle Ukraine farmer. The growth was 3.7% compared to Anadonado 2017, 2018, 2019. Averagely, the growth rate was about 7.2, 7.5%. Until the almighty stock and they shoot it down to 0.9%. Which were interest. And then President appointee the Bank of Ghana board, no, even though when the interest rate is moving between 19 to 20%, or catch on say base prime rate now Bank of Ghana did my banks, and we were from But because of risks, na the idea, na the woman, banks need to akosoro kakano. But comparatively, it's far better than the days of my big brother John. What I say? Sana the is a corner. So clearly, under your watch, you have to run to Senji. Senji then be open. But yeah, go Senji. Yeah, what do you house?
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
Our economic team are king. What I say? And this engineer, that building, and yeah, dear paper circle. And this over here. At the time, the banking crisis not started, it was under my big brother's watch. I'm the idea grow. They joke with it. Because now vice president, then vice presidential candidate. On 2 economic lectures that one man or massive nano catch all. So look at the banking sector. Look at the banking sector. Now Tony need on combination don't get them. But those babies with the sharp teeth, since you sing a diatem, a deed, Dr. Bomiatem, a deed before them, they eventually they crash. And they have to run to the IMF for credibility. For credibility. It took the grace and the hard working of His Excellency President Akufo-Addo and his economic management team to win ourselves out of the IMF. The banking crisis in Kwano, depositors, Sika, was threatened. Over 5 million depositors' money. Said to go Asempa Iska. So you could see, say, if the president and his economic management team had not come out to save 5 million deposits for Sikai, but this Ghana's economy would have been crashed at that time. And they also confiscated 21 billion Ghana cedis to save these depositors' money. Of course, the Jumane banks Libya, the director or the Nisako Buska say the open or the air because there's poor supervision. And the banking crisis the banner idea. And then Yapeska Idagogo. Some of these banks have been amalgamated under GCB and the Consolidated Bank, and they are performing so well, so fantastic. And the financial sector are so strong at their mind. And of course, you see, money say, I agree. They were paid their severance. They were paid their severance, not the idea. And him. So back about job creation. Because of the eco share IMF Nasiano, he was restricted. He could not turn around. So there was no public sector jobs. Replacement Baku and now we are done in the natural buying and the idea that you're going to replace. But in terms of mass scale employment under their watch, my big brother, it never zilt. And now we share nursing, medical doctors, we share nursing profession under their watch. Year back 2017, Obi. You started to employ Ubakaya under private nursing training. They don't employ them in the public sector. Yes, it started under the Nado's government. As far back 2014, once the Omako Piketty was Minister of Health. So the president instructed, go back and clear backlog and then you're coming in Buma. It's close to over 68 to 70,000 fellas saying including allied professionals in the health sector. Teachers na the idea you join me count. Ayi alawaka krakwa mujikwa meja or muteni kwano me better say the biutiaka. It's a bad cost relation he was not going to pay, and that cost him in need. In terms of job creation, which are manufacturing sector growth, I was fortunate in the 6th Parliament, me a deputy ranking member for trade, industry, and tourism. The growth of manufacturing sector was negative. Trust me, you go to records they will show negative. And then the area, and because you have subjected us into 4 years of darkness. FM. And that's we say no, we should not go back to that era anymore. 4 years. Those the military nyaba adum nyaba ubuna mujeneta nesiso. And the cost of even your broadcasting is becoming expensive, which even affects your service that you render to your clients. This is how my brother JDM subjected this country into. Kakran, and purely financials. Other free solo or your initiative, I agree. I give him thumbs up for that. I'm married now, I didn't know the thumbs up. But for so many years, this is how you subject us into. And your back, Nanado has been faithful in the running of this economy, the energy. apart from maintenance, lines, since 1965, pylons, because the energy production are costly. And one of the feminine transmission lines are old, so they need to do some program. ABCC, of course, but for the goodness of our country, I'm an anado actually agriculture also was underperforming at their time. And then look at cocoa production. President Gufo na cocoa production was around 700, around 800. Ekosiise On Asempa FM. We share fertilizer, we share free mass spraying, we share free seedlings. It really prepared the increased growth in cocoa production. In Jamubaya 2009, 2010, then it shot up to 1 million. Ever since then, so they underperform under 1 million. Nanado Baye, Yadi Sheguho. With the management and the board of Cocoa Board, Honorable Hakmanum, and today under Akufado's government, cocoa production has hit 1,035 metric tons. It is good planning, it is good management, it is good policies in the cocoa sector. And we do win and the meaning trading and there's a new paradigm shift in terms of industrialization. Kwame Nkrumah, he did mass industrialization all over the country under Ghana Industrial Holding Company, GIOC. But Yajitum say, successive government we could not manage the state-owned enterprises. But under a visionary leader of Adodanko Akufo-Addo, said no, Ghana will not lead, but we will support the private sector. The engine of growth, vehicle of growth. We will support them. And what is the support that we're talking about? Taxes. Because we want a big tax relief, tax rebate for the number of years. And then, one district, one factor, na yekano. Who come from ewo NG ammonia ekura. Yes, a number one. A number one. Just a grow. Consistently, you could see, say, program na President Akufo-Addo Diabano religiously he's following it. Every week in Biabakobiano, at least, or to be one factory. Now saying Savugu, Oko North, rice mill, Yebiaso, Nyamakunta, Yabwain, Donfete, Bekum, tomato factory, with the offender saying, outgoers, assassin of Wohonino, and Manu Edria, tomato Rinano, Nayamfa, and Baba Bois, factory. But there's a big snack there. You see, forest to form a dread take. I mean, Fakunya was Mestre, Lands and Forestry, Miami Bada, Honorable Abujinapo, any forestry commission, almost dread take. Now, taking you say tree super. I will be a man Edria tomatoes to feed into the tomato plant. Yes, when young as a man, no there was a way of employment into a woman, Nadia, dear. Now you're from Kuchri, you're from one mano. So clearly you could see that 2017, 2018, 2019, including 2020, the planting for food and job was highly successful. Except this year, and so Amboying, and the Mayajitum, since so Amboying, the cost of maize are costly because it's short in supply. And you consume your neighboring countries, Burkina, Mali, Niger, you never gonna beton and running edico. But unfortunately, maize production we could not expect what we wanted. And the cost of maize per bag, a cost because the demand is high, but the supply is highly insufficient. Emma affecting any BBR. And you can we are clearly you remember the days of Ashanti Gold. In an NDC, it was shut down. They closed it up. Ashanti Gold Fields, he closed it up in Nijuma. By Brana ye Briano no. Na mishe otufo. Nana unkwaso. Or see a big baby no, ye be catching under NDC watch under my big brother's time. JDM. Ye be told Ashanti Gold maize for $1. I say, Japadia ke se ni nanum ejija me je chire atweso ami me abedu so otufo. You be told $1 there. I know the money. Asempa FM. The best side, another one by ya. Bomodia, ne be mine, say, mammy. Kakran. And ne under the leadership and the visionary leader of Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, Yebi Ashanti Gold Mines is creating jobs in the Obuasi municipality. It's happening under his watch. The greatest social intervention in this Fourth Republic is the free SHS. The greatest. Ebisida. President Kuma free education in the north. But the greatest asset, the Adibekai Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, is free SHS. Tony Yatie. This studio, when we're in opposition, Ebia now o can say ade ba ko abeboa Ghana ye dachi ye fango sika ye nyano is the human capital development of this country from the base. And this one is there be no because nyame fa ne kran see ye honorable Leokran also it will take 20 years. And this is for 20 years free SHS ye adverts against free SHS. Voter region, there was a school children. I was so sad that we could use innocent children to propagate against free SHS. Okay, na me no want to free education 419. Boy, obodo. Free education 41 abba. And me say you see them kind of do cry. You be kind on the free SHS. I admit, I manage it too. So with the free SHS, the average students who are left off, who could not get access into the education, averaging about 100,000 every year. So for 8 years, you have this army of these youth, young boys and girls roaming the streets. You could not get because they are not privileged. We have challenges in terms of infrastructure. We watch 7th Parliament. Buying every World Bank. We approve $1.5 billion to do mass infrastructure across the length and breadth of this SS Ekosono. And to some extent, I would prefer, like President Akufo-Addo will say, that to be educated than to roam the street to be educated. So clearly, we admit that there are challenges in the free SHS, but as a government, it's due to fixing the challenges of this country. Then comes to the issue about he's timing me. So when you ask me to stop,
you end in 2 minutes.
2 minutes, sir. COVID. Obi, we should COVID area. Abedi nyapa. Me say between 2017 to 2020, before COVID March, we showed the trajectory of our growth and the performance of our economy was highly satisfactory. It has never happened in this Fourth Republic. 2017, 2018, 2019, trade surplus. Now baby echo come until this bad sickness struck. Asempa FM. Average growth of 7.2, 7.5%, a tick back from 0.9%. And in the meantime, a pigeon almost 3.5%, 3%. Echo kakran. A banus has also daddy. Ya windows wa enyama ya produce ya di etia COVID-19 it is sanitizers. Why don't you support local industries to produce the sanitizers that they are there? So you need to support them with stimulus that they are there. Face masks are there. People should join. Bono be initiative wakati bibi at least kanu kumwa. We should test ya contact tracing ya testing ya when you buy Asempa FM. Now you see NDC are buying a COVID by that me count 9. Gonna able top. They cannot manage it. So we need to commend President Akufo. Look at India, look at UK, look at America at the time of Trump. So send me here to me Abua and let me salute our health professionals on behalf of the president and the government. We're declining Abua Masudada. But whilst we are discussing sensitive matter of my big brother's positions there, we need to salute our health professionals, the nurses on the front line, the doctors on the front line, for the yeoman's job that they did, and what the government also did to support them. In times of crisis like this, these are the people who stood up to support government to fight against this COVID disease in this country. So clearly, the idea, fine is a nice idea, but the point is that you have some basis, you should have some grounds. say the corner, but unfortunately, big boy, oh no, one day. Both animals as you was a 1 year bubble.
No one, me and you.
Initially, me tissue and check for the chairman for any actual for social media. Enemy Brapenny, Honorable New Quartet Titus Glover, Kekeliba, Abodo BD. Obi, in the first place, President Mama, me submission was not on the camp. Thank you, Tor. A cool move organizing forum.
Professionals group in the NDC.
Yeah. And Honorable Setek, where the former finance minister came to make a presentation on how the data then and now. And near Onusu the go acquirement under the NDC and the projections and the predictions they made in the subsequent years of governance. So we didn't rely on any data. You encounter data, so call the slides. Honorable Tekpe present here now. I don't think the finance ministry nor Bank of Ghana can disprove any of the data because data omomukita and I'll show you. And then again, after say all your presentation, or show Niama saying we could avert some of the things. And he say President Mama ka say yensi nkonya onka say nanado nini mesi nkonya. The idea is we have a lot of intellectuals, the brains in the country. Let's sit down, take views, suggestions from everybody, and let's see. And he said abano yenu tintini say everything is rosy here. Look, when it crash, we are all in. And a crash here will be Beijing or China. The challenges like what we inherited in 2009, and we have to go through a lot because the Duso issue was like say a crow too. Now so you will never use hot water Dettol, put an aggressive approach so the crow yes so say crow two it me cool Titus no minimum on bossos ball bogota to gota bojaskeli it will to a croda na o to a croda say we nya on that's a good here enti sensem bana say Ekosiise ye funtu ni last mega cho say foot mama futu yeah missing now. I believe they are not helping each other. That's because you say the issues that confront this country. I will do my politics. Titus to do his politics. What is the end result? Is that what we continue to do? And we want it to do what? He has presented and I hear but now can the reality on the life of the people. That is where we are all heading in. Who say the Ghanaian youth, the Ghanaian populace is so disappointed with the political class. This is what some countries are. This is the anger they've seen in their people, and they feel say the best way is that let's subvert the constitution and take camps.
Asempa FM.
God being so good, no. The Ghana for the even our military people know say the best way is not to subvert the constitution. But we sure there is a trend be by you. When you look at young people today, many of them believe say the constitution as it stands today benefit only the political class. So we say trend. That is a danger. And I believe all of us to start calling people who are making those submissions out. Part of the constitution that project that way, we all need to speak on it so that the necessary referendums and amendments are in we can make it, and then we turn over things down to say the whole constitution should be shut down. I believe the end results will not be palatable for this country. And he said, "You just are tremendous in the way the sub regional. Then we need to start speaking." And then he will be said, Mali 1959 independence, Guinea 1958 independence, Ghana 1957. Look at the permutation people. And you see, social media has become a tool for people to make certain things you shouldn't be complacent over. So we need to engage. And to me, after that presentation from Setekbe, John Dramani Mahama as a guest made a submission, and he enumerated some of the things
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
puts across as a president to ameliorate the situations in 2016. And even on that platform, okay, I said, look, in 2016 we projected a growth. IMF agreed based on Nyama to acquire. Honorable titles, you know, say since I'm back power. My father go on Ankawa. Honorable Kwate. Yes. Women, especially your sector, that you were a deputy minister. Tell me one growth.
Asempa FM.
Muba power no. There was a train from your constituency to Accra every morning. Am I lying? Muba. That train really around Alajuha for how many years? That small stretch of the railway really until fixing here. So the many people who used to commute every morning on that track, that coach, that President Kufuor bought to Accra every morning, now have to struggle through the hefty traffic. So what do you do in your sector?
On Asempa FM.
UK inherited a program, $398 million from Exim Bank of India to construct a rail from Tema to Akosombo. When you say, rail, when you know that program started and it came to continue. Every investment that you are championing today, being capital investment at NPP, programs are that S1 NDC administration by John Dramani Mahama also incompetent. All you have done is to be beneficiaries of that program. Aside that, you share your revenue because at the time I see Abayamu, you are developing the 10 and the Sankofa field, handed over that revenue to you. We handed over the sinking fund, which accrued money. The GIF, Ghana Infrastructure Fund, money sitting on in it. The Asempa private sector for no developing one district, one factory. How much have you accrued in it? Whose idea? Governance is continuing, and the man is say, at least I can hit my chest, I can be proud. Would you do so? And I'm saying you're incompetent. As you speak right now, the best Amuka in a financial, the ESLA that you took to continue servicing the loans and continue servicing the plants. Say ESLA, what could you have done to make sure our lights were on? Look, with all due respect, Omampeni Ekufuado, when you see the word incompetent man Krampa, you have put him in a good light. Say if there's any word more than incompetent, that's what we should be using for him. He can practically not boast of anything that he has done. That today is based on that. We should applaud him and make him look so good here, or the Ghana Pensu baby. The growth you are touting, these are foreign growths. Foreign growths. Just one telecos, Emfa the dividend if you come here. How much is your roof? I have always maintained say so person who on man be a goofer. Timamufo no mu ejuma no musika o man no omo hin. You don't tout GDP when all is based on expatriates. How much is our GNP, our gross national product? How much is it? But there you do na me say we say here. We need to have a paradigm shift. And then say join news, my sister station. Yeah. Then Chichiri also baby. You block IEW, and children don't have access to education in that community. Is there a Operation Vanguard? Only for that purpose. These are investments that inure to the benefit of the people. Do we get free SHS? They have to access education in other communities. Once a block is sitting down for them to have education, how can you be proud of why free SHS? The myriad of challenges all over. Yes, it has to come. But the approach, the zeal, the pragmatism, I would be to acquire face as we speak right now, there is no money. You people know the facts, you know the truth. One person go around, what is he showing? When you go and hand over an RCC building, Regional Coordinating Council building, is that enough? Is that productive? Is that productive to the people there? You are talking about cocoa growth. And a bar, Musi Yang, 1 million on my penny for investment. But Mumu investment. Cocoa will grow in the last 3.5 years. And was there no seedlings that were given and planting was done, nurturing was ongoing, and you came inherited Mushemukina. So who started that season? You go cocoa. How many years na cocoa? Eso. How many years? Who cocoa area? How many years?
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
And the NDC John Dramani Mama had nothing to do with whatever growth we are inheriting, we are seeing today. But nearby time there, and also, what kind of hypocrisy is this? How do we do this to ourselves? And in me, John Dramani presentation here, and he said, "Take me." Say, Anka, John Boy here in the press conference on Wapim, Utusium, General Secretary here. Why you say every week no be a weekly press to redeem himself or cost from and continue displaying one figure or one data from what was presented yesterday. Then I know say you are talking about something. You show data, and the data so in the coming years will any. So let's see how say in the an alternative. We see your mama and show me alternative no from them. Is that how we run the country? The man said, when I have challenges as a president, all I did was to sit with Ghanaians, look at it.
Ekosiisen On Asempa
where
FM.
Have we faulted? What do we need to do? One of the challenges that was identified was public sector employment. Well, we have a number of people on the public payroll, but productivity was less. So how do we come out of that? Because ultimately, the best way that give yourself some time frame. You don't add more, but you can do fixing. You fix so that you can reinvent that system. No more call shemu MPP boys kutupa mu from the unemployed graduate association no mu do kuma and then mu buy job na mama mu. Some of them have gone hoodlums in this country. We know them. We don't want to even go on them.
Hoodlums.
Oh yes. Some of the boys are no more leading members of unemployed graduate association. I can show you some of them. The job they do in this country. most of them are the racketeers of police and soldier recruitment in this country. They take the 20,000, 10,000 from people, giving people in this country. Some of those boys. So should I mention their names? Will you comfortable if I mention their names? Should I mention their names?
Mentioning name is not enough. Mentioning name, no evidence. Who mentioned obedience? No, any evidence. Mentioning name is.
I've told you the dubiousness of some of those guys.
How do you prove?
Should I mention their names? I should mention. Let me make my submission.
Mentioning names is not an evidence.
The host I should mention you. Osman. 80.
No, so Omodi. Omodi. So Omodi any evidence. So the first one body power.
What's the match? Yes. Today, that homegrown policy,
Asempa FM,
any credibility, it has opened up the system, and then we can employ more and get the needed productivity from our public sector. Are you getting me? So you see the gifting system and other systems that were introduced. Clocking system, time and price of Bejuma, clock in, clock out. Because hitherto people would not come to job, they were being paid the paper and now desk school never. But today, at least it's not the best as we speak. But some enhancement has come in the system, and if we continue, we make judicious use of what we pay people and what we get. Sometimes the public sector for a year, all the demands for pay rise, and I sometimes call their bluff. Show me your productivity, whether it's commensurate to how much you take. But okay. We've all been there before. We know the attitude we've shown. I've been in the teaching sector before. We've moved what we have done. All because the central authority that should be cracking the whip, make sure saying now we fall in line. When we're doing it. And it's there. What is the attitude of teachers all over? Nurses. I work at Nipano about hospital. They are channel. 1 year and you and nurse will tell you this thing. It's not happening. The nurse had a gat I say and I pay. All these things, systems must be fixed, and we expect government so that we can nip some of these bad attitudes in the bud. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. The police as an institution is a large platform for revenue generation. But what do we get from our police? The revenue for the state is in their pocket. As a police officer, you've accosted me, you've arrested me for wrong traffic regulation. Give me my receipt to appear before the next revenue point and pay, or you take me to court. You have no negotiation to do with me. Tell me I should give you my license. License is no dear. I didn't acquire the license to hand over to a police officer. Watch me, show me my offense, give me my charge sheet, and I expect Dr. Dampari to go back to the drawing board and bring that on our streets.
Well, that's a charge sheet in the young family. And they should prefer charges against.
Prefer charges. Give me. There's something. You cannot. Then
and I say, "How you UK?"
So how do we say we want to be there? And this nuances and nonsense.
Trouble. Yeah, processes in your UK processes. No.
What is in our traffic regulations?
No, so processing for course.
So give me what will make me show. Don't come and negotiate. Bring your license. Don't come and negotiate.
I agree with that bit.
You're talking to me, and then don't you know me? I'm this. I'm that. Charity. I'm Anthony Lupin watching me. My driver on the shoulder of the road. I am facing oncoming vehicle. My papers are dead. Your papers are dead. This is your charge. Move away. The moment you waste 1 minute there, I will compromise you. Just stop this thing, and let's see how much revenue will come to the state. For police to ask for more salary. Several other institutions. So all boils to leadership. leadership. I have not gone to any leadership school, but if you my for the attitude, just say the moment Madam Fu, you can never be a leader, and that is what has brought the country to East me. The family and friend situation we have found ourselves in this country, and the Abanisu.
Asempa FM.
We can't continue that way. The situations are real. Our data on our books is not showing well. The economy is not healthy. We've all come to realize that COVID echiwa ebeku na wandalani effect.
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
Virus achinye several times, but wapum dia you recover. They have underlying issues. It is also COVID and a breakthrough economy. Was your economy healthy?
Would that analogy fit?
Why won't it fit? Why won't it fit? Yes, see, we are COVID, who are asthma, who are other issues, and they be cool them, and they do ventilator. We economy no ventilator, so what caused that?
And in the world economy was not fit in itself.
Which world economic an issue?
But which economy is standing really strong as before COVID? Which economy? One.
I don't have the data before me, so why are you telling me? I'm talking about Ghana.
Then America say
MPP and Nana Akufo-Addo see all his challenges today is about COVID. So what did the FCP on COVID? Was your situation good? So if you tell me COVID, and your mama say when no more you come also, you didn't have $100 million say at all PPs. Is that justifiable? This issue have come up.
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
But before Ghana's parliament, no? Parliament is seized with the power to ask all the questions.
Have you called so as media the fourth estate of the realm? How probing have you been on that issue? Are you waiting for parliament? The rubber stamping you feel you see that park.
Oh, rubber stamping.
Of course, me, I'm not confident in that park.
No, you can't say that.
How can you say it?
You can't say
over the years. Apart from the park sitting and talking for all of us to see, say this is the crash of the matter. What has come of it?
There are 3 committees per minority in a chair, and it's for a reason. And you guys are confident that what else?
Because over the years, we've all seen the talks. Salas Mensa time in a park start here.
Yeah.
In the that's all we were doing. Ajima Menu Befai.
And a national security minister is here.
Kandaba fire.
Yeah.
I think only before Ajima
Menu, yeah.
And Aveji.
Yeah.
Abefa. Tell me one person that have refunded some money to the state.
Oh, some of them have. Say, maybe. Say, Auditor General use powers of surcharge. You know? A few, of course, the problem no way. Those who were found call public or sank prosecuted.
Do you know, say
the tribunal was certain have to do that?
Do you know, say the practice has been say the moment the audit report come out and people go and look for papers, cook papers to come and clear their names.
How do you know they are cooked?
It's cooked, yes, of course. I've been in the assembly before. I've seen some when people go hurriedly cook receipts,
backdate them,
and come and clear their internal, clear their name in internal audits. It's all over.
When you were the presiding member.
Before presiding member.
And
sometimes when you want to push this trigger, how much people are before a house?
Oh,
look, it's a problem, and they come with people that you sorry penny.
Oh,
so the character of the Ghanaian, sorry, so preachy. We have a character so abokron.
Not wedding any matter.
At me.
Oh,
or did you want indebted revenue collectors? Some of us couldn't hear. See, and afraid. Now we are back.
Now, I saw for also can hold you mobile.
Oh, you beside me to say, Mr. Moore,
on Asempa.
The problem we have in this country. So, Abba, the challenges. But at the end of the day, we start showing receipts, vouchers, where all the And who are you to say it's not genuine? Majority of them are cooked.
We said, Obi, we are not inviting Mahama to write his ideas for us. We said that we know him and what he can do. So if he has anything else to tell Ghanaians, he should do so. In any case, we don't believe he has anything to say apart from the regular propaganda. Ghanaians are wide awake, no more short memories. Yao Prekon, Tobo. Yao Prekon, a deputy director communications.
You discipline yourself over there. You'll be disciplined over there before I come on you.
We said, former President Mohammed's do or die tour is nothing short of, okay, that's not fair. Under his watch, 2014 to 2016, according to Gallup, about 78% of our population couldn't afford 3 square meals a day. And even told us he wouldn't listen to anyone because he's developed a dead goat syndrome. We are better off under President Akufo-Addo. Ghanaians, let us be positive and support our president who is working tirelessly towards our immediate and collective aspirations. Samuel
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM
is in Awoshi. Good afternoon, Obi. President Akufo-Addo is going around the country commissioning project, while former President Mahama is also going around lamenting. Obi, the value is still the same, even in opposition. Regards to Sampine and Collins, Adomako Mensa, Eja Kojo is in Dallas, US of A. Obi, kindly correct Honorable Titus Glover. Fact is, JM's regime never plunged Ghana into doomsday. He actually inherited it from all previous government. From JJ, when little by little the Akosombo Dam started drying up. Hence, we experienced little of the doomsday. JJ reacted swiftly by bringing in a Abuadzi thermal plant in Takrade. Remember the days of Kufuor's regime? What were the bishops and pastors doing at Akosombo? Why were they praying for rain to fall there? Was it for farming? So Titus must stop peddling falsehood. From my corner, Kufuor must be blamed for escalating the doomsday because he should have followed the thermal energy way of JJ and not Bui Dam, which is hydro due to dryness of water. Yeah, Papa Bisiu. Papa Bisiu in Accra, anyway, Abba. Papa Bisiu, thank you. We say, greetings to Titus Glover. He's reminded ex-President Mahama of his track record during his tenure as president. The economy under his regime was abysmal and growth was nothing to write home about. The NDC has nothing to offer Ghanaians, and I must say they don't have an alternative policy for Ghana. Tyron, Ajikuma, Eni. I think people should stop these excuses that interim MCAs cannot operate. I am sure the deputies also have a threshold to operate rate how much they can approve. They're only using this as an excuse to put pressure on the government for their approvals. Don't MCs go on leave? Do all businesses stop whilst they are away? Bagana. Ante L and on the way are praying. Good evening, Obi. The youth and the military who overthrew the president of Guinea must be deprecated in no uncertain terms, given the fact that democracy should never be tampered with, regardless of how awful the system may be. There are mechanisms that can be employed to resolve these issues without resorting to such an acrimonious path. Some people want to create the impression that the alternative to democracy is the government of a military junta, so they are exalting the act which took place there. But this is also a wake-up call for the African leaders to realize that there is a doom ahead if they will continue to be power drunk. How can you alter a provision in a country's constitution to extend your mandate as a president? I am not predicting any sinister or ominous action, but I can envision that our continent will not be free from this political unrest if the leaders do not change. Let me also eulogize the ECOWAS for immediately decrying the action which took place by making a categorical statement that they don't recognize the military junta. From Gilbert Boateng Ajare, the political animal in Damfa, and what's quite amusing about what's fascinating about our message we say or a visually impaired person and ascend the my brother Gilbert, thank you for your contribution onto our show. We say, Obi, as a country, we cannot deny the fact that this government is doing a lot to alleviate the increasing problems we face as a nation since assuming office in 2017. My humble appeal to all Ghanaians is that they should continue having faith in the Akufo-Addo government, and gradually the country shall get there. As for President Mahama, the least said the better. God bless Ghana. The change is good. Yao Marvin is in Kwesimintim. I think there is one message here to Anthony. Anthony Nukpeno cannot insult the intelligence of those unemployed youth who have at least had NACO today as a mitigating measure. Tell him generations to come will forever remember President Akufo-Addo for educating and the massive industrialization drive. Fawaz Amasaman and Odewey Abraying. Honorable Daniel Ni Kwate Titus Glover. Any other business? 3 minutes each. I'm sorry.
Oh, the American is my big brother JDM is struggling for attention. Attention, open. But we already know this track record, and it can always be played back. He's not going to hide from that. Now, e-blocks na UCC, you know. When him say you buy in the first term of President Akufo-Addo, yet maybe between 40 and 44 of them. I've been turning them into boarding houses to accommodate some of the students. And then idea, it's a noble idea. It's a good idea. Say or the day schools no eba your man the idea. But after 2 hours or so, you know, he did a little over.
I think 54, is it 46? 46. How many over notes they captured 46?
46. World Bank one year was 80%. World Bank funded once a woman, just about 40%. But I just want to assure my brother that no. You was he a security post?
It's completed. The people want their children to access it.
Anthony Nupo.
So go and soldiers stays in tent. They don't stay in comfortable buildings. Soldier or folder or
kadang have the floor.
Okay, Martin, that's the standard.
What he's saying is legit. I don't doubt him. If indeed what he's saying, say I could keep omu school.
No, during the Operation Vanguard,
you know.
I think
Vanguard, and that was in the first term.
Yeah, first one. First one.
You know, but the question
is housed in one of these.
Before people should be posted there. Now say position as on Kowa.
No, sir, I choose. Yeah, kids will have to choose.
They have to choose first. You choose. Not tree. No, you all. It is like government has deliberately refused to send the children to the school, and we are using it for security posts for our soldiers, for Operation Vanguard and all that. But clearly they have to choose. Did you ask your son or your daughter or your nephew or your niece why do you, those of your people who were there in danger area, did they choose there? They choose beside by Alma Mater, Legon. Why didn't they choose the danger there? Your school that you built, your own people. You refuse to attend those schools. Your people, they are enjoying the free SHS more than anybody. What not you grant my way? Or see, Anthony say, President and now commission RCC buildings. Hey, look, what did the President of National Chiefs in the car? I will say your call, you know. If the president has not created these new districts,
new regions,
they will still be under their old regions and will be deprived of development. Then what you call rounds 96 different in Western North. The RCC, Dembra, Yoso. Education Directorate, Body. Health, Drabuso. Ya chichem ya disparity project nya emba bibi ekoso kama. So even ne oti every voter development skade ye beche a be call oti every voter no enu bia bi ne the development. So the president I want to know what to know e very purposeful on Asempa FM. And Anthony Zidian muna moko pay India ska and the area realize so we have not acknowledged you and President Akufo cannot copy by ya. Can I flow my incoming organizer, please? I beg you. I'm your campaign manager. So wait. Obi, when him Afari 100-bed military hospital, no? You know the history?
A Eurojet project.
Under President Akufo. Now you are touting the Momo project. Please, it is a baby of NPP under President Akufo. Famina Mekanakain, all those hospitals. And the Ayanko and Kokra Misrapa. What can be a trouble gas? When we discover the oil, I had to call Parliament. I'm a Benuado was enjoy I drango. We spent time and fortune to get the oil down, prepared everything. You started commercializing. We started a butcher's cano. And he said, "I can say a continuum. No, also acknowledge us." Oh, no, why?
President Kufuor was there to
please. Oh, please. Now you are becoming a
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
You. Atobogas, covered by President J. Kufuor. The original cost of the project was $600 million. But me eventually turned it out to over $1.2 billion. And we must get the right, if anything, Ediba, Railway Development Ministry, no, and you want to be say Minister of Transport.
Every day.
Oh yes, I will talk about it. I will talk about it. It's a transmodal means of transport, because and then assassin Yana say, Obi, and then Ufi Takwa Ufi, your own place, Western region, from Takwa all the way from Bogoso, from Bodie to Bogoso to Takwa, Ekwani Yana say. Oko Western Tono, he has cut the sword for 67 kilometers. Say a year pan way, now you're doing your ready from the port into it will come back and destroy in no time. According to say, you treat bauxite, you treat manganese, you treat timber, you treat cocoa, and you look at the volume of load of those trucks on this road. So clearly, you need to get a visionary leader of Fadodanka Kufado. For the first time, you're going to have a bridge over the Volta River with the rain. It's a plus. And the media can say idea now, my big brother JDM Odiabano. Fantastic. Okay. But the question is,
whose vision is to cut that?
Oh, come on. It's
not JDM.
Come on. It's not it's this thing. The American say, you want a track record. At least you have something to show. But you rush to Senji for credibility. Eventually ended up at the IMF. So you have messed up. Your growth rates and your indicators were not favorable enough. We know what you performed, what you did. And the but the idea is not bad. But the history of my big brother is not that legit, you know. Akufo-Addo is fixing, President Ronaldo is fixing the problems of the country.
Okay.
And the main country, I know the kind of opposition pressure. So sometimes JD also ban over boom kakrana. You say it has some relevance, you know what I mean? But trust me, you know what I mean.
Levels don't change. Levels don't change. We see, we've shown you data. We've shown you statistics. What should we show you?
What did you do?
What we have done, we have shown you by establishing the various funds that naturally.
Show me.
Exim Bank. That is where you take money today and support the one district, one factory. Is it not true? Who set up? Whose vision was Exim Bank? GIF, Ghana Infrastructure Fund, where you are taking 100 million today to do your sloganeering of Agenda 111.
Somebody do something for you.
Esla, which money have you used to? You see, so for me, the man has shown you the way, the vision.
This was a bad way of vision.
Okay. Ma, hini nyekeshene, nyenabu egbenye. But, mekache Ghana for you and say, everybody should just hold on. Whatever the challenges are you're facing, nobody, no day should you ever dream say we need to subvert our country. The democracy, as rough as it is better than any rough takeover. Intermediate, let's engage. You need Mebunin Kasa. Let's let them understand. That mindset, say constitution is serving only NDC, MB politicians. No, all of us, both parties, we need to break out and let people understand. Yes, Article 71 is where the challenge is. What do we do? What should be the way out? we can't throw it all out, but there should be something so that every 4 year committee generating 10 shilling will come out of it. So I believe the NDC is the best alternative. John Dramani Mahama is touring the middle part of the country, and now Bunu is or Bunu. Okay. Thursday or Hafu, no about Western North. Oh, okay. In Seminole, or the two just say, not MVP for you now. Allah, JDM, God bless you.